We back,
I haven't been back since December. That's crazy.
Oh shit! First episode of the new year, and man,
with a full roster.
Shit, we got a new little intro, don't we? Damn, yo, this is Extra Gravy. I'm Marlon.
I'm Norm.
I'm Alicia.
I'm Duke.
All 4 powers combined.
What's crazy is that you still used to say,
right?
Anyways, I snuck it in on like, then I can say anything. All right.
So maybe you should make the actual.
Yes, Duke is now part of the podcast permanently.
Let's welcome Duke,
Fourth
everybody.
member.
Not the glasses.
He's
too cool now. He's too cool.
It's official, man.
Y'all niggas stop texting him. Lose his number. Lose his number.
It's different, baby. Price went up, niggas.
They got a braid up. No
All that,
ends.
nigga.
Yeah, that's what I said. I looked at him. I'm like, yo, you got the freshest braid.
Come on. No.
No ends.
Stop the music. No. That's crazy. You're picking up my braids. This guy's like, no ends.
You have
First
no
thing he
ends,
said.
family.
I mean,
We're not.
You have a beginning,
No.
a middle.
Don't.
No
What do you mean?
ends.
Wait. What do you mean? No ends? Let me see the back.
Yo, no. The back is there.
No, the back is there.
The back is
back
there.
there.
There. You have
part of my left.
little hang time.
I do.
It's like hanging like this. Yeah? It has hops.
you know what you could have done? You could have got your braided to add a little hair in there.
I never. I'll never do
No,
it.
you never do that?
Never.
Come on, man.
That's why he's a part of the podcast.
Even I
Real
did that
nigga.
shit.
Yeah, I'm too proud, bro.
Yo, word to God, the first time I ever got my hair braided. Okay, first, I wanted to be the first Filipino out of my era to come out with braids. Because I saw one dude,
Yeah.
shout outs Fat Cat Marlowe.
Oh,
Cat
shit. Fat Cat Marlowe.
Fat Filipino dude. You'd think he was Samoan or black or whatever. You didn't know what he was. Very ambiguous.
Had the
But
best nicknames in the 90s.
When he rocked the braids, I was like, ooh, a Filipino guy could rock braids. So I was like, I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
So I wanted to be the first guy in Scarborough to do it. And then I went to I went to Town Center. And fucking OVO Nico had the braids, and I was like, no.
Yeah,
OVO
he's been rocking it
Nico,
for a minute.
Been rocking those for
yeah,
a hot ATF days.
Dog,
Like,
the next day, I went to the freaking salon, got some extensions. They melted the ends and everything, bro.
Oh,
I had the melted ends. Never again, because
damn.
The melted
I went to
ends.
go do a Muay Thai. I was training, and I was doing my swing kicks, and the ends
It licked you in your
scratched
face?
right under my
Oh
eye.
my
It
God.
licked you in your face?
Never again.
Damn.
So-
Entry, dog.
We've all had our fugazi moments.
Which is crazy. Is like
I used
how
to wear
did
magnet earrings.
Oh yeah,
No.
those
Sad
things.
days.
What, the fake earrings?
Magnet
'cause
earrings
if you
from
didn't ever
Claire's.
got your
I didn't
ears
do that.
pierced.
But
My mom would have murdered me if I got my ears pierced. So I used to wear the Magnet ones, and yo, they don't tell you about the migraines. Yo,
For having
my head be
magnets?
hurting. I'm like, yo, I'm blinging though.
That's wild.
My head would
Wait.
be hurting.
From
your
what?
ears start hurting, and then
because of
you're
squish.
because it's like
No, it's-
pressing.
and then it's a magnet too.
yeah, and
like-
it's a magnet near your brain. Like, I feel like it took away years of my development.
Probably.
It was insane. What's going on, bro?
No, I never did that, but I did do the fake nose ring though. The fake nose
The
ring.
fake nose ring was ill.
You're a real
What was it?
slime
Was it
ball.
I
the-
was.
Wow.
Because it's co-walling things left and right.
Was it the
Like,
squeezy?
oh my God.
See, you're a real slime
Yeah,
ball.
bro,
Look at
it
her
was-
face. She's like, that's different.
It was a long time.
Was it the ring? The one that you squeeze in
Is it the
between?
Tupac
or
or
was
the-
it up
wait,
here?
The
I'm not doing
Dennis
septum.
Rodman.
It was the.
Oh, I thought it was a
Nose
septum.
ring.
The
I was about
ring.
to say, this guy's cattle.
Okay.
That's why.
But was it a stud
Real
or the
nose
ring?
pierces over here, baby.
It was a ring.
It was a ring.
3 of them.
I was thinking about getting my nose pierced during the pandemic.
Yeah? 'Cause
Dark
you're
times. Dark times. Dark
You know what I
times.
said? I tell GC all the time that my pet peeve, and I actually went and bought him new earrings. I do not like the ones that dangle.
The
in a man's
danglers, yo.
ears.
Oh yeah,
Like the-
women
like the
collectively hate that.
Huh?
The Michael Jordan shit or like the actual?
No, like
no,
you know
no.
what
So
the
it's like the
cross.
hoop and then
they
it
know
has-
they'll have like the cross
The
on the
magician
bottom.
shit, yeah.
Chris Angel.
That's the old 80s b-boy shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That popped and
So
locked. They
when
had
I
the
met
one
GC,
earring.
he had them. He had them, and that first Christmas together, I bought him new earrings. And he was like, well, you know, I'm showing my faith. And I was like, all right, bet. I bought him like earrings, like the little hoop ones, and they have diamond crosses in them.
excuse me.
So I'm like, now you have
Diamond
no excuse.
crosses.
You're still repping your,
Still repping
you're still
God.
repping your religion.
Still repping your set, dog.
But they're
Fine.
not hanging, okay?
Were you guys the Dipset big ass diamond joints? The ones that
yeah,
were like,
for sure.
I wanted that shit.
Yeah?
The biggest one I ever had was Jordan. logo.
I had the
That's
Jordan
nasty
logos
work.
too.
The convenience
That's
store
nasty
joints.
work.
You know what a convenience store
Yeah.
was?
Oh, mine's aren't
You're
convenience
Like
store.
hanging
25
and shit.
bucks at the counter.
Hold on, and that
My
was a
ear
magnet.
was green.
And that was a magnet too.
No, that was
No,
the real
that
one.
was
That was
the
when
real
I
one.
had my ears
Oh, you
pierced.
actually got them,
Yeah,
okay.
that's when I ran away from home, and I was like, yeah,
I can do whatever.
I can do whatever I want.
Free.
Yo, my boys pierced my ear.
Oh, that's wild.
My boys pierced my ear. This is when I was in my Jackass era. So like
You probably did it on film.
me, TJ, and all them.
course.
You know how rowdy we were back then. Fucking, we were just one night they dared me, and I was like, I'll do it right now. And a man put ice on my ear.
Yeah.
And then bam.
And then they
Ice
put
on
the
my
apple
ear,
at the bottom, at the
bam.
back. The apple.
No.
I remember
did
I
not
seen
get
it
that
from like a
treatment.
TV show
I've seen
where
that.
it's like you
Apple?
put the
Erasers,
ice,
I've
you
seen a
put
lot,
the
yeah.
apple at the
Eraser
back,
is what I
and
had,
then you put it through. My mom actually got her ears pierced like that too.
Really?
Yeah.
What's with the apple?
her
What's it do?
second one? I think. I don't know.
In the same way that the
Eraser,
the
I guess.
eraser, it's something that you can
Oh,
poke
just
through.
holds.
Yeah, it
Oh,
holds it
okay.
in.
I thought there was like some sort of health benefit.
No.
Thought like
I don't know. You get some acid in it, and
I
it
feel it would
cleans
be
it.
healthier than the eraser. The eraser got mad dirt on it.
You right?
Yeah.
You're right.
I
You
thought there
have
was some
lead-
apple
pencil
juice
lead?
benefits I wasn't pre-ing.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You guys have nipple rings or
Oh.
anything
No.
like
I
outside?
my
always-
boy
the
did
face?
and he got ripped off at Caravana. Oh, Drew.
That's what he
Happened
gets
to Drew,
though.
and it was hanging.
That-
The nipple just did that like.
No, not the split
It
nip.
was hanging like
didn't
Duke's
go home?
braids. It was like
Let's go home,
right
man.
at the ends,
Call it a day. It's over. The day's done.
nipple ends. It's crazy. It was wild.
I always wanted to get my nipples pierced, specifically when I was in high school. And I was told no, not to do it. They're
What is
like-
the appeal?
They're like, wait until you don't play basketball anymore because nipples take forever to heal. They're
Yep.
one of the longest
Really?
ones. And they're like, you
And
play
you be
ball,
posting up.
and it's like, boom, elbow in your breast.
Done. One
So
clear
weird.
out.
I feel like I've heard a lot of women say like, "Oh, my shit closed back up."
Yeah, I feel
When it
like
goes- yeah,
it's
it goes
the
pretty
most
quick.
like temperamental, you know?
But
It's
also
quick,
because-
it
also
doesn't stay long.
Because
it
babies
takes
bite
forever.
it blisters, it does all these things after like
Yeah.
babies go off on him.
Nipples be going
So,
through a lot.
yeah, I can
A
see
lot.
That's why it's
Yeah.
worth so much. What's a titty without the nipple?
That tough.
What's
What's a nipple without a face? Facts. We should do that.
nipple to a tit?
What's a tit to a face? What's a face to a non-believer?
Without a piercing.
To answer your question, the only other thing is my belly button pierced. I got that when I was 15, I guess.
Oh, and it's still going?
It's barely there. I don't wear it.
Oh, okay, so it's closed
It
up.
fell out, and I just never put it back in. So it's not closed all the way. Like one side of it, you could still get it in. The other side is closed. So I'm
don't-
sure if I go like push, but it would hurt.
I don't know why
really
people do-
care. Like
Like genitalia though, that one when
Yeah, that
people
one is
pierce their
insane.
genitalia, that I'm
Prince
like,
Albert shit.
whoa.
Yeah.
Unless you're a freak, like that's when it makes sense to me.
Even
then,
if
that's
you're
too
just
much.
doing it just to do it, I'm like,
I
this is
remember
gonna be gone soon.
my first high school. There was a girl that the ambulance had to get called because she went and got her
Clip pierced?
clip pierced, and it was
Embarrassing.
rubbing too much, and she ended up having like
Multiple
this-
orgasms?
Yeah, and they
Oh, yo, this happened to a girl at my
They
high
called
school
the
as well.
ambulance?
But it
Yeah.
wasn't. She was.
because they thought she might have been like seizing or something. Like
That's
she was
hilarious.
acting like crazy.
I'm nutting.
She's like, "Are you okay?" Pythagoras theorem is.
She's having a seizure. Like, no,
I think she like dropped in the hallway or something like that.
Wow,
you know
that
what
clip
I
was
mean?
going to
It was just
work.
too
Yeah.
much.
That tick was
Or
going
maybe,
to work.
like,
Holding the wall.
I don't know. You know, we're in high school.
You going to class? I'm gonna get there.
It just looks like that little kid in the club. Just
We're in high school, so you know, rumors they just be spreading. So is it even the truth? Maybe,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
maybe she did have the clip pierced, and maybe it was infected, and it got to her. You know what
Damn.
I mean?
Yeah, because I don't know
That's
anybody that came and fell to the ground.
I do, but she didn't fall to the ground. She was so this
I
girl
thought
got
you
it.
nut. You nut. You're like,
Imagine-
That's almost
Not-
happened.
I've gone
Knockout.
limp. My arms have gone limp before, and I was like, "Whoa,
Bro, back in the
Whoa.
knees. Whoa, yeah.
But freaking this girl, she got it pierced, and she told like everyone in the friend group. And she's like, "Yo, every time I walk up the stairs, like I'm like about to nut, like it's crazy." And we're
Yeah.
like, what the fuck? And then
Because some
she,
people are way more sensitive.
Yeah.
So just like the rubbing of you walking
exactly,
and stuff like
and,
that.
and it might heighten whatever. I don't know what it
It could
touches. It might
probably heighten
heighten
your
the sensation. And so there was a house party that night. Okay, basement
Oh.
jam. Went to the basement jam. Remember, basement jams
vibrations.
were dark, dark basement jams back in the day. You couldn't see nobody unless you were right beside them. And so she's by the speaker in the corner, nutting all night. I walked by her and she's like turned away from the party.
Yo, that's how you know it's serious,
She's
bro.
turned away from the party with her leg up against the side of the speaker, and she's just like,
freak ass lady. Man.
and I'm like, is she on drugs? And I thought she was on drugs. I didn't put two and two together until after the party. We're out on the lawn and everybody's just chilling or whatever. And she's like, guys, I was nutting for like an hour and a half. We're like, what? She's like, you guys didn't see me by the speaker? I was gone. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh my
That's nuts. That's a cheat code.
So
And now she's
vibrations
never
of
going to
the
have a great experience with a man.
Yeah,
she
she probably invented the rose.
Probably. At that point, probably.
She probably owns her own vibrator company by now.
So you're saying the vibrations of the speakers were shaking up her
The
pussy
piercing
ring?
on the clit. And she was just, And it was like, come on, you're talking about dance hall.
What?
Grinding.
Grinding, yo, she's really grinding too. Yo.
Trust me, dog. Bare 808s in the pokes.
I was reading some of the questions from this game. You're not stupid, but one of the questions was, and I would love to see what your answers are.
Okay.
What is the world's most recorded orgasms did a man have in one time? Like how many in one day? Sorry.
In one day?
Yeah.
Bro.
I'm gonna say 96. I'm gonna go ridiculous.
One day, 43.
Well, I cheated. I was about to be like, let me just say
Yeah.
no, but it's 16 ejaculations
Yes.
in 1 hour.
16?
16 nuts in an hour.
In an hour.
Wait,
hour.
Oh,
in an
so
hour?
it was an
20
hour. Yeah.
23 in
thought it was a
7
day.
hours.
Okay.
But he did
Wait,
16 in
How
1.
is he
He
achieving this? Hold on,
16 in
hold
1
on.
hour and then didn't do anything for mad hours.
First of all, I
was
need to
done.
know if this was Dolo or who she was.
that
Because
part.
she's a demon.
Yeah.
Asked GC, he was like maybe 6, and then I said 16. He's like, how
Dog.
does he like?
Unless this
okay.
man is doing, tantric sex where like it's just all in the mind. Unless that nigga's doing that, his
Strong
penis
mind.
was on the white meat.
I mean, well, but what if he was a quick nutter? And
But
he's able to
still,
like,
No, but
you
even
know
then,
your
like-
dick getting hard multiple times. The more it gets hard,
gets
the
sore,
more
man, like-
painful that shit gets.
It's a lot of work.
but let's say
Only at first, literally only at first. Like,
then you get
and
into
then
a zone
you
where
get
it's
into a
like,
zone and you're like,
fuck anything.
locked off,
Exactly. What is pain?
back straight.
this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do the math. 60 minutes divided by 16 nuts equals 3.75 nuts.
no,
every 3
minutes.
minutes and 75 seconds he
He
nuts.
would have a nut.
Every 3 minutes.
That's not bad.
Don't want no
That's not
3
bad.
minute
That's
man.
like
You
I-
have to ride a wave. Like one time I rode a wave and I nutted 3 times in like 5 minutes.
All right, whoa. Nah, that's insane.
I just rode the wave. I just kept going. And I don't know how it happened, but it happened. And I was like,
kinda demonic
this
to the
is
sis.
greasy. I was like, yo, this is sick.
That's why Jamaican men impregnate so many women, man. What the fuck? We
But
continue
that's
this
only
nut?
happened that one time. But it's
Yeah.
like you have to like you
have
what I
to
mean you have to be so
keep
locked
going.
in.
Yeah.
You have to keep going and just you can't stop.
At that point,
You gotta be so locked
I'd be like,
in.
I'm part of X-Men. Because there's no way.
It was a spin the block from high school.
Oh, yeah. That was
So you
And I was
you're
like,
feeling
I
it.
have
Nigga.
to go Super Saiyan.
That's minimum 18 nuts,
I
bro.
have to show her all my new moves.
Yeah.
I was locked in. And I'm like, nah, she needs to tell the group chat. I just kept going. And that happened. I was actually kind of worried. I'm like, yo, wait, hold on. What just.
Nah,
Is this supposed to happen?
I was like,
the block is different.
Is this a real thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was wild. Never happened again, though. Never happened again in my life.
That condom bust for sure, bro.
Condom.
We can't hold. Spin the block? No.
Yeah.
No.
Well then, welcome Duke to the podcast.
Welcome,
This is what we
Duke.
talk about here. Nut.
We went from piercings. We went from piercings to nuts. Like welcoming him.
Very on brand. Very on brand.
Very on brand. Very
But
on
also,
brand.
come on, guys. Let's congratulate the new hosts of
Yeah.
Flow 98.7,
Hey.
Ace and Marlon. There we
Yeah,
go,
man.
guys.
It's been fun.
What a beautiful thing, man.
Yeah, man, it's been really fun. Wait, Oh, yeah. It's been really fun doing this. And even just the prep for it, I was like getting more and more excited. It just felt more and more real. Like at first it was like, okay, yeah, I work on radio, cool.
Yeah.
But it's like, this is flow.
Yeah, man.
Like, especially when you start looking more into the history, like, this is like huge. It's like a big deal.
And as much
I
as
never
we hate on
realized it.
Flow in Toronto, because we love to hate on
Everything.
our shit, it really is the Hot 97 or the Power 105.
It's all of them.
It's all of them in one.
Because we don't
This
have
is
any
all
other.
we have.
When we had G97 and
G98 and Flow and 93, yeah.
93.7, like, yeah, we had the two competing, but now it's
just
amalgamated into one. And it's just beautiful that since they did it, you know, to see Triz on there, to see you guys on there,
Specs and
Mastermind,
Dr. J back.
Specs, Dr. J, and just knowing that these are like, and you know, no disrespect to other people that in the past, but like all respects to you guys.
Thank you, man.
Thank
you.
you.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
And friggin' a lot of people have been asking about you.
Yeah.
Tell them, don't worry, man. Guys, don't worry about Norm. I'll
Everybody's
be
like,
there.
What about Norm?
I'm
Where's
the
Norm?
liability here, guys. Remember that. I'm the one that's liable of saying some shit on the air. I'm very aware of that. So, and I'm also aware of my tardiness and the fact that I will never get there on time.
Well,
You show up when the show was end.
I would show up.
also traveling. Like you got the comedy shit, you got the musical. Like there's a lot going on. So it's not like
It's not like we don't want.
I don't have those
Of course.
obligations. She doesn't have those obligations. So it just made more sense. But
And I know
mean,
they don't got the money like that too. So like, it's all good. It's all good. So
Hey,
Flo,
man,
when you
who
get your
knows?
money up,
Holla
we,
at Norm.
we'll have a quick Norm's, you know, a
expensive.
little 1-2 seggy, little seggy.
Definitely, we try to finesse Norm onto the radio show just somehow. It'll happen eventually.
I was gonna say though, I was just talking to my father, and he was like, "Oh, congrats! I've been listening these 2 days, blah blah blah." And he was like, "Yeah, I was actually at work, and the radio was on, and this guy, my coworker, he was like." Did you hear about what they're doing to the station? And my dad was like, what are you talking about? And he's like, Flo. He was like, what's going on over there? These people are mod. And he was like, what? And he says, they're just going around and hiring a bunch of these internet kids. Don't they know that we have a 30 plus demographic listening? So they called us internet kids.
30 plus.
Yes.
And then he went and said, he was like, they really offended me when they said, and then my dad was like waiting because he doesn't know that I'm his daughter.
Yeah.
So he was waiting for him to say it, and then his boss came over and the conversation got switched away. So I'm like, okay, you got to go back when you see him and be like, yeah, so you were talking the other day and you said that the show offended you. I really wanted to know what offended you and like hear it out and whatever. And I'm like, I can't wait and like let him continue to talk shit and then hit him with the
That's my daughter, by the way.
that's my daughter. Or just wait, because there are some people that he works with that follow me and say that they already know, and then just wait and have somebody come up and be like, yo, I was listening to
That
your
would
daughter,
spook
congrats.
him.
And then the person's like,
oh my God.
I've been talking shit about his daughter this whole time.
If he doesn't say a word and just keeps collecting the info.
Yeah.
Do you guys agree with that in a friend situation? Because I was seeing this from somebody talking about some mix-up. And she basically, in the text messages, was pretending she wasn't friends with her friend. And then when she exposed it, said that she was doing that to get more information for her friend.
No.
Do you guys believe in that? Like, if your friend is doing it?
you handle it.
Because if you're talking shit back, like
Then that's
what?
shady as
If
fuck.
you're like trying to join them,
You're
like, yeah, she is full of shit.
I can't believe that. But
And
like,
she
if you're
stinks.
just sitting there and seeing it fly off and you're not responding to anything, you're just like, okay, you know, very like, okay, cool. But, or especially if you had told me beforehand, like right after the first incident happened, and they're like, yo, I don't think they know that we're friends, so I'm gonna keep letting her go off to see what she really says about you in our report. Like, I'd be cool with that.
No.
It's shaky to me, man. It's shaky
man.
because you might be using that as an excuse to befriend my enemy.
Exactly. 'Cause,
And now you and the ops are friends, and you're playing double agent with both of us.
But see, I was told, like, it's one thing for a person to open up to you and tell you some shit, but then someone once told me, he's like, but what does it say about you that people are going to you to tell this
Exactly.
shit
Why,
to.
why do they feel so comfortable?
Why do they feel like they can tell you this
Yeah.
dirty, dark shit about one of your homies?
Exactly.
Granted,
So,
there
like-
are the one-off
they don't know
people that are
sometimes.
just big mouths. They just
Yeah,
talk
yeah.
to talk
Yeah,
and
they'll
don't know
just
how to shut up.
continue to-
Exactly. But
They
there
don't care
are
who
some
they're
people are
talking
like,
about.
yo, you gave me a hint or something
Mm.
that you don't fuck with this person either. So that's why I can come to you and say this shit.
I am honestly a treasure chest of mad secrets. I am the confidant to many. They come and tell me things, and knowing certain things that I feel would be pertinent info for the person telling me shit so that they don't make the wrong decision.
Yeah.
I'll be like, I'm not supposed to tell you this, but I'm only telling you because I know you're going to fuck up. So boom.
Okay.
And then I'll go back to the person and be like, listen,
I told him.
I told them.
I
Yeah.
snitched.
I have to, because they're telling me this, and I'll break it down. And I'm always the person to let other people know that I broke the promise and I've said something, I've revealed some info,
Really?
but for the sake of the benefit of all of us.
But
What
that
about-
also
what
kind of
about the-
removes you from the situation.
And it
kind
removes
of.
me. Exactly.
Yeah,
You know what I
It's
mean?
Wash
because-
it off. So yeah.
Because this is between you guys. Like, this has nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
This is between you two. So, like, I'm absolving myself by putting you both on the same playing field. And now you guys can do whatever you want after that. I've done my part.
But
I've
Norm,
learned a very valuable lesson. But go ahead. What are you going to say?
Do you talk to your girl about it though? Keep it a buck.
Do I tell my girlfriend
Keep it a
shit?
buck, nigga. No.
Listen, watch this.
My girl
So,
knows everything.
That's what I'm saying. Like, your girl knows everything. It's like, yo.
Baby,
I
if
can
you're
just-
baby, if you're listening, I tell you as much as I can tell you.
Okay.
And the things that I do tell you that I ask you not to tell people that I told you is so that you know about me. Okay? I tell her so she knows about me and
Facts.
how I am around
Yeah.
my peoples that she may not trust.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
So it's like this guy may do this, that guy may do this, but just know I'm the guy that makes sure that I tell them, hey, I give them their disclaimer.
Disclaimer, yeah.
And then it's like, hey, it's up to you now.
Do what you got to do
Right?
with that.
And
yeah.
and I just make sure she knows that I'm that friend to my boys that is the that
angel on the shoulder.
conscience on the shoulder, right?
I'm your conscience.
Has your girl ever made you got rid of a friend?
No, but not directly.
But like planted
But
seeds of
I
doubt.
already knew. I'm like, I'm gonna have to
When
friend
they
zone.
plant seeds of doubt.
I hate that.
No, here's the
You're
thing.
gonna let him do that?
There's two friends that she's cool with now
Yeah.
that she used to think and swear I had a crush on over the years. And I'm like, so you've already done this once. Why are you doing it again with this person? Like, I'm gonna just give you the same runaround and tell you exactly the same shit. That's
Yeah.
not, and this is all you and your own insecurities, whatever. Don't put that on me.
Yeah.
Right. But yes, she does do that. But here, check this situation out. So there was an article was released on the newspaper or in Metro or something, Now magazine maybe, and there's a bunch of people mentioned, and there's certain people that I knew in this article that weren't mentioned that should have been mentioned, and all these people were talking shit about this guy that I know that I'm friends with. So knowing that all these people are talking shit and he knows nothing of
Yeah.
it, I'm like, I can't be the dude that has all this information of what people are saying about you and it's not getting to you so that you could act accordingly with that knowledge.
Yeah.
So I told him, but I didn't tell him who said it, but I was like, this is the deal. And he took it, he heard it and he was like, oh damn, thank you for letting me know. And he was all like appreciative and thankful of this information. And then I got way too comfortable because I was like, and another thing.
He just kept going.
That situation, but
You remember that time?
right? And I was like, nah, fuck that chick,
Oh
man. Like,
my
nah,
gosh.
she ain't cool, she ain't da. And he's like, all right.
Uh-oh.
And
So
now you're
it was
saying
good
too
at
much.
until that point. And then
Because now you've
That's the
been
first-
holding that information for a minute. And you told him, and he's like, so you've been
Wait
here.
a minute.
Yeah.
and
You
that's
knew all along,
and it
motherfucker.
hurts my soul because we live close to each other, and every time we walk by each other, he doesn't look at me.
Oh,
I've
the whole
never had an
relationship
enemy
is
like that before.
down
You know?
bad.
He got so mad at me for saying what I said, even though it was a harsh truth. Now I know. Like, only tell people if they want to know, not
Yeah.
if you feel they need to know.
Me, I stay out of it.
Yeah.
I stay out of it
stay the fuck out that
completely.
shit.
Whatever you said, cool. I don't even remember
It's
it.
tough when it's a loved one, though. When it's a loved one, it's different,
Yeah.
man.
What do you mean?
If they're in a situation where it's like you have to give your kind of advice, you're like, yo, you should move this way or move this way. It's tough, man.
It's easier for me.
With loved ones?
Yeah, because I'll be
I know, but a lot of times they're not
straight to
receptive,
it.
right?
I mean, they could be receptive or not, but I know
is
that
what it is.
Oh, you got your shit off? Okay.
I got my shit off. I let you know what it is.
Yeah.
I didn't sugarcoat it.
Yeah.
I let you know exactly how it's viewed.
You're right.
And if you don't choose to do nothing about it, that's on you. Okay. That's really not for me. It's not my responsibility to make someone or make the message motivate you. That's
To
not
change.
my job.
You can't expect people to change.
I can't
though.
expect you. I can't. I'm not. That's not. I'm not your parent. I'm
Yeah.
just telling you what it is.
Yeah.
You're an adult or whoever it is. Deal with it. You have the information now. If it's different than when you don't have the information, I can't blame you. You don't know
Right.
what you don't know. But when you're told the information and you're still moving a certain way,
Yeah.
hey man,
Yeah.
reap what you sow.
You're right.
Right.
So in regards to this whole situation, why I personally don't care if somebody was like, yo, this person talking shit about you, I'm going to stick around and be like, okay, I don't have enemies for me. Like, I don't,
There's no hate on your side.
yeah, like
Yeah.
I really don't give a fuck about you that much. You know what I mean? So there's more people who might have their own opinions on me, but that's on you.
Yeah.
But that's
We
also
more
your
than
platform as well,
We
too.
more than likely have never even had a real encounter. So whatever you're going off of is based off of what other people might say or your
Limited scope.
yeah, or what you assume about me.
Yeah,
So that's
based
why
on
I'm
what
like,
you've
I don't
seen.
really give a fuck. Like, it's really laughable. It's
I
like,
kind of
oh,
like
okay,
that
cool.
though.
Like,
I love that because there's been so many times over the years where people have met me and been like, "Yo, I thought you'd be so different."
they
And
say
I'm
that
like,
to me all the time.
What do you mean?
They'd be like, I thought you were a bitch.
Yeah.
Like, especially when I didn't wear contacts and I'd have, like, be squinting. They'd be like, you seem so
light skin
mean. You're a bitch.
just in the
I'm
club
like, I'm like, nah, bro, I just
Scowling.
can't see you.
Not gonna lie, the first time you came to the Manifesto Studios, I
Yeah.
remember you walked in, all fucking
Bricked
6'5" of you, just
Bricked up,
fucking
huh?
walked
Fucking
in.
bricked up,
Yo,
man.
Manifesto's a bunch of short people, right? So like, while we're all working in the office, and you walk in, I'm just like, yo, who is this tall ass?
glass of mocha.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, who in the what?
Tall ass glass of
And I
milk.
want to be
As
like,
Omarion said.
but I was gonna be like, hey, welcome to Manifesto. You need anything? But then I was just like,
Cricket.
I'm intimidated.
Yeah.
She looks like she don't want to talk to me. So I'll just
I'm
let
just
her.
taller than
you know?
you. That's it.
Maybe that's what it is as well, though.
The
I think it's the
height?
height. I think a lot of times women of a certain height are judged right away for being a
Yeah.
bully or for just being like mean
Especially
to
if they're
people. I
not
don't know what it
outwardly
is.
Playful, like the people gonna be, oh my god, she's like stuck up or whatever.
The tall girls
then,
in
like, yeah,
school
there's that
were
whole
mean.
thing, too.
The tall girls in school were mean.
Really?
I was
In
just
my
quiet.
school, at least, they were mean.
I know a lot of insecure tall girls that were like super nice.
They were insecure, but they were mean. Like the insecurity turned to meanness.
Because
like
they
I
were
gotta,
trying to
Okay.
like.
yeah. And it's
get
because
it.
they were being viewed a certain way. Plus, they'd play sports, and so like
They just had all the aggression.
all the it's like and mandem are treating them like mandem. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
okay,
Like
okay,
you're a girl and you like guys,
Yeah.
and they're treating you like one of the boys. Like
That hurts.
that'd be annoying.
Yeah,
It'd be annoying. I get it. You know what I mean? So
was-
they turn it into aggression for sure.
I was making out with a tall girl.
On your tippy toes.
I was gonna say, were
Yo,
you
we
saying
were
you want
gripping our
something?
calves.
We were on a boat. We were on a little one of them. We're sitting on one of them little boats in Jamaica, okay? And I'm making out with this girl. And when we, you know, one
Why
of
is
these.
this such a funny image in my
Hold on.
mind?
Can we hold hands real quick? We did one of these. Oh my God! It's like, but her fingers were like an inch longer than yours. So like we were making out, and she did one of these to me, and I was like, "Oh shit!"
Interlock.
And I was like, "No, I don't want." Oh, and I was, I pulled it.
Gripped your whole back fist.
She hit the back of my like she was at my wrist when she gripped.
Oh my god.
I was like, man.
Did she have super long nails too?
She had long
Like,
nails, long
long,
fingers.
Long.
Her name
And-
was Kadisha.
But now I'm just like, now as we're making out and doing all this, the hands start going down. I'm like, that's a big hand on my dick.
Yeah,
right
yo,
there.
yo, I hate that. I hate that.
It's a big ass hand
You
right
gotta
there.
have tiny hands.
It's
to fuck
gonna-
with me. I need all the
I was gonna
confidence.
say it's gonna make your penis look small.
I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
man, I
man.
don't like that. I don't like that.
You can't look
I
down.
don't like that.
You can't look, bro. At that point, you can't
You
look.
gotta have pause.
Yeah, that shit
you
would
gotta-
never come out of your head.
you better have pause fucking with me.
Yeah.
It's fucking oblong ass fingers. Fuck that.
Yeah, no,
all
fucking
hands,
big
man.
ass
I'm making my shit disappear.
I got another.
See, like this on one finger.
We're done. We're done. One finger. No.
One finger is crazy. If your dicks disappear with one finger,
Yo, call it
She
a night,
milking
fam.
you like a
call the
fucking
doctor.
cow.
Milk. It's like an udder.
Well, what do you guys want? Do you want the full hand or do you want a few
I want
fingers?
both hands. Shit.
Yeah.
Whatever, make it disappear.
finger?
It's all good. Use
Oh
both
my
hands.
God.
Double hand guac.
I'd be-
3,000.
I'd be done.
The pepper grinder. This is crazy.
It's crazy though.
If I look down and see this, yo, it's a wrap. Yo, leave me
Since we're
alone.
talking about penis size,
my
I saw
clothes.
another question. It says that men rank penis size number 3 in regards to ranking sex. Like penis size is the
Wait,
number
wait,
3.
wait.
Women.
Like in regard,
Women.
no
This
men.
gay
They
men?
say that like size, penis size matters, and it's would be ranked at the 3rd spot. You know?
Oh,
So
in
what's
terms of
1 and 2?
male importance, you mean?
Yeah, like importance.
So what are the top 2? That
I don't
are-
know what the top 2 are
Money, definitely.
for sex.
Money and power. I don't
For
know.
sex?
No. Oh, for
For
sex.
sex,
Specifically for sex.
Specifically. So
I don't. Are these gay
they
men?
rank it number 3, right? That's how important out of a scale of whatever.
That
number
it is
3.
to men.
Yes.
Why is it important to us? I'm so confused. Why it's
Yeah.
important to us?
Or well, I guess what they think that. Why are you googling?
Oh, what they-
everything?
what they-
I want to
women-
know.
Okay,
Top
okay.
3
I'm
reasons.
going to give you the answer. I know the answer.
I think I get it.
Oh,
Okay.
top 3 reasons.
Yeah,
Got
the
you.
top, the top 3 things. What
So
are
the
one
other
and two?
part, I don't know what the other part
Wait,
that
hold
is,
on.
but
Let's
the other
clarify
part,
this. So is it what they think women think is important?
I guess.
Okay,
yeah.
that makes more
Oh,
sense. That makes
women.
more
Yeah,
sense.
that's what he is saying with to you.
Okay, got
Yeah.
you.
So what women think is important.
No,
So
it's
third,
what men think women
what
think.
men think women, and we think
It's
third. That is
penis size is
Women think
3rd.
number 1 is money? No.
No, this is for sex specifically.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Sex.
nah.
Eating pussy,
I feel like smelling good, man.
Okay.
cleanliness.
So
Yeah.
So for men, I'm sure it's money. Second would be
No, this is specifically for sex.
Oh, so
not
sex.
like
Oh, okay,
just
okay.
attraction, not attraction.
so I would say lasting long is number 1.
Okay.
Yep,
yeah.
yep.
Endurance.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
endurance.
nobody wants to be a minute man. Number 2 would be your ability to nyam pum pum.
Yeah, I was saying eat pussy.
Really?
And then 3 is that because there's things your mouth can do that a dick can't do, and vice
Yeah,
versa.
because there's a lot of guys who don't have a big dick and
Yeah.
they're focused solely on I gotta eat this right.
Okay.
But then the big niggas are eating pussy too, so it's like
See now,
steroids or no steroids.
like I'm not heavy set blessed like a Jamaican man named Marlon, right?
This guy,
set
hey man,
blessed.
hey,
However-
he's never seen my
however,
dick. I just
heavy
like to point
set
that out.
blessed?
I don't know.
That's
This is an
crazy.
educated guess. He's not wrong, but he's an educated
One of
guess.
your opening jokes is, guys, anybody Jamaican here? You know, I don't have a dad. I got a big dick. You know, I'm Jamaican. What am I gonna say? So that's part of it. Anyway, if you don't got the dick game, you gotta have the lick game.
Gotta have the lick game, man.
That's all it really is.
Yeah,
okay.
man.
That's some old
So
school shit.
what do you guys think? How important, rank it, do you think it actually is for women?
The dick.
So
What I
men,
think- what I
men
think it's for- it is for women?
Yeah, men think it's 3 general, right?
I
There's an
think-
average where men it comes in like the average man thinks it is top 3 reasons. Number 3.
Number 1 for women, I would say.
No, but I'm saying like what do you think it actually ranks? Like how important do you think if
I
you were
think
to
penis
ask a
size
pool of
ranks
women,
number one.
number 1?
I think
For
that's number
women?
one for
yeah.
women.
What do you think women would actually say?
They want
I don't-
foreplay. Would be number 1.
No, I'm just saying like where would you think it would rank?
No,
It
where
would
would you
be-
think the
it
penis
would
number?
be-
size
Give it a
thing
number.
would rank?
Honestly, I think it would be number 2 or 3.
I think it's something surprising, like 5.
I would say most women, because not every woman is.
A lot of women don't like big dick.
Not every woman is deep, and not every woman is shallow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
a lot of. I
it's
would say
funny.
more women. I'm finding out now that more women don't like big dick than
You believe
the
that?
women.
Right.
No,
You fool!
the Twitter threads that I've
Yeah,
seen
yeah, no, I've seen
online,
those
they
too,
look like they sound terrified.
Yeah.
Like
I've seen- I've
it's
seen a
not
lot
just
of
like no, not for me. It's like keep that away from me.
I've
I
been
don't want
telling you
anything to do
guys
with it.
like,
They're like,
Yeah.
I'm grown.
I don't know
I don't
why
need
you
that.
guys
The horse
don't
guy.
listen to me.
The horse guy.
But the irony behind women that want a big dick is that they're shallow.
I don't
You
think
know
they
what I'm
really
saying?
care. I think sometimes it's like they can take more than other women can take. Like not every woman is built the same in terms
yeah,
of
no.
pain.
They're pussy
to-
deep,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
their
yeah.
mentality
Yeah,
is shallow. is
because
what I'm
and it's
saying.
not even necessarily a pain thing because it doesn't necessarily mean they're in pain, but it's just they can tolerate more. I don't know
Yeah.
what it is. I'm not a woman. I don't know.
Yeah.
anything about the mechanics down there, but
Yeah.
Okay, so do you want to know what the actual answer is?
Yeah.
It ranks number 9
I knew it was something
What?
crazy.
for women.
The fuck is number one?
That is how far down the list.
Let's
we
hear this
don't
list.
give a fuck. I don't know what the actual list is,
Nah,
but
they,
like
they
that's
just saying shit. Then.
it. Just
I need
mean,
to know.
It was just like one question.
What
right?
would
It's
you
not the
say?
whole
What would you say are
article.
the first 4 for you?
Definitely not peanut size. Like it's down the list.
So then,
I
what are the
agree
first
to
4?
it.
What are the
I
first
don't-
4?
What the fuck?
What would you say are the first 4 things you would look for
For sex, right?
for sex
Yeah.
from a man?
Like intimacy,
uh-huh.
foreplay.
Uh-huh.
Do we have to like break it up? Maybe
That's what I'm wondering. I'm
So,
like,
like,
I'm like, what are even
intimacy
8
in
things?
terms of like, but maybe it would be
Maybe it's
like
yeah.
even maybe it is even like just kissing.
Yeah.
Oh,
or
you're right.
So it's like
Yeah,
it could
The
be
date.
intimacy in terms of the environment or how you react. That's
Being
multiple things.
adventurous.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right.
Experimental.
Making sure that
I
there's
feel
like
like, yeah.
enough foreplay.
Yeah.
Making
Planning
sure
shit.
Patient.
like the kissing is
Planning,
great
kissing,
because I know
yeah,
that's
yeah,
a big thing. Like not all guys know how to kiss, so
Yeah.
that could be a very much turn off.
Yeah.
Maybe
Women
even
too?
like
Oh my
yeah,
god.
Yo,
maybe
a
even
bad
like
woman
the,
kiss is different,
The
I think.
sexting
Hot breath
type
too?
vibes, you know.
I think if a woman kisses bad, it's way worse than if a man kisses
It's really
bad.
sad, man. It's
Because
like,
it's
oh.
like, I feel like women maybe go into it thinking 50-50, whereas men go into it like, this is going to be great. And then when it's not, it's like tasting vodka when you thought it was water. It's like, what just happened?
tell
I remember
me-
I went to on a date with this girl to a movie theater. This is in high school.
Yeah.
And I told this story before. She brought her cousin.
Oh, that's weird.
She brought her her younger cousin.
Wait, younger?
Whoa.
cousin?
Well, not by much. It wasn't like a crazy younger. It was
Okay,
like
okay.
maybe a year. She was like a year younger.
My friend, right? Or no?
No.
Okay.
She brought her cousin.
For what,
and
though? Security?
I know you're thinking about.
Yeah.
That's funny. And we went to the movie theater, or whatever.
Yeah.
And it was already awkward with the cousin there. But I'm like, I'm getting this kiss, whatever. Like this girl had fat lips. I'm like, this is
What
gonna
movie
be
is
fucking
this?
amazing. I can't remember. 40-Year-Old Virgin or something. I don't even remember. Something like that.
Yeah.
And friggin', I went to go kiss her, bro. And the chick smelled like baby formula.
You.
Oh, wait.
It was.
She ate baby formula?
I don't know, but she smelled like it.
What
Like her pores
Oh.
emanated baby formula.
I don't think I even know what that smells
I
like.
almost threw up in her mouth.
Stop.
I swear to you, I'm not joking. It was like, for some reason, what flashed in my mind, you know when you heat up milk? And that skin at the top?
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's gross. Yeah, that's nasty.
No, you
Not-
know what? To be honest,
Not the film.
Hot milk is what this bitch smelled like. It was,
Okay, hot milk is fucking gross.
guys,
it was bad, brother.
I have a child. Formula, it's a hit or miss. A lot of these formulas,
Stink.
we ran out of formula while we were in Orlando, and so got Ezra to go and buy some next one, the closest one to what
Pedialyte?
Nola.
Is that a
Pedialyte?
formula?
No,
Pedialyte is not a
Pedialyte's
formula.
like Gatorade for kids.
Electrolytes.
So we went and we got one that was the closest in terms of like hyperallergenic and being for toddlers, whatever.
Enfamil?
Organic,
No, it was
grass-fed.
Similac, I think.
Similac.
So I open it, I make her bottle, shake it, and I like squeeze it in my mouth to like see if it's too hot, right? Because I don't want to burn her mouth, especially because we had to use the microwave. Or no, we were using hot water. Actually, no, that was pre-made, so we did use the microwave. I wanted to check. I literally gagged. That was the worst fucking tasting formula
That's
that
why
I've
you do it on your hand.
ever
yo.
had.
Yeah, I was gonna say
That's
whatever
why you do it
happens
on
with a
your
good old
hand.
hand.
You know, sometimes it's just easier. And especially because like it was a new formula and I know how her other ones taste. So I'm like, let
Is
me
she
just
gonna like
see
this?
whatever.
Yeah.
I went into my mom's room because that's where she was. And I'm like, I just handed it to my mom. I'm like, this is NASTY.
Yeah.
Had to spell it out. And she was like, huh? I'm like,
This is bad. Did she drink it?
no.
Good. Girl.
I left.
Were you happy?
I left.
Did your mom try it?
I heard my mom. No, I left. My mom will never try it. She never tries it. She's like, here, give this
She
to your
knows
mother
better.
to try.
She knows better.
To make sure that it's not too hot.
She knows
Yeah.
better.
I left 2 minutes later. Alicia, she's not drinking this. I come in. I'm like, what? Did she even try it? She said yes. She took a sip and she said, yuck, Nana. and handed it back to her. It was so disgusting. I actually we made Ezra go and return it because we're like, get your money back because
But I want to
it's
hear the
so
rest.
fucking nasty.
I want to hear the rest of the story though.
Yeah.
So how did you get out of this bad kiss?
I left.
You didn't? Yeah. I was
just
like, all right, I
left.
gotta go.
So you kissed her and just walked away?
No, I told her I was going to wash her. I just left.
That's a cold nigga, man. That's a cold nigga, man.
Hey, man.
Well, I mean,
Man.
did you already pay for the tickets?
I paid for the
Then
tickets.
there you go.
Shit, I
She
paid for the
ain't gotta
tickets.
pay
The
for
movie was almost
anything.
done. You came with your cousin. You're not alone.
Yeah.
Damn.
They're sitting in the theater waiting for you.
Yeah, I met her
forever?
on T.Dot Wire. Fuck out of here, man. I don't give a
She's
shit.
a TL wire
Free.
free.
T.Dot Wire free. Ooh. Fuck out of here, bro. Baby formula smelling ass. That shit was crazy.
Oh,
Did she have a kid?
I hope so.
Oh, gosh.
It
Wow.
smelled like a rugrat.
Okay, so I found this article in regards to.
It smelled like Phil and Lil. That's crazy out here, bro.
I found an article and it says that the study asked over 1,000 heterosexual women in the U.S.
White women?
I don't know. It doesn't say.
We need to know. We need to it changed a lot based on the
And
race.
they just
I
wanted to
Lottie.
know. They wanted to know like some of the interests. 36% of women reported needing clitoral stimulation to reach orgasm. Additional 36 said that clitoral stimulation wasn't necessary, but made for a better orgasm.
Penetration only women are a gift to God. Honestly, that is little to no work. They don't like their pussy, and they just like get to it, brother.
Salute.
Just get to it.
Salute.
Salute. We salute you.
However, so I
sisters
was,
in arms.
I was
Thank
dating
you
a
for your
girl that
service.
had a really sensitive vagina, and it was easy to make her come through
lit.
penetration. But then after she would come, it was too sensitive.
Sensitive, yeah.
So
To
she'd be
even
like,
continue.
"Hurry up!"
It'd
now.
be like painful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, can you just hurry up?
Yeah,
and
for
nut?
some women
Because
it's
gonna
painful
hurt.
afterwards. Yeah.
But telling me to hurry up is crazy though.
Telling you to hurry up is, I'm soft. I'm gummy. Immediately.
It's like now I'm some kind of captiver. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
no.
like I'm doing something I'm not supposed to be
Yeah,
doing.
no.
Like, no.
Hurry up. I'm gummy.
Hurry up.
Yeah.
Easy.
Nope.
Come on. I'm already trying not to hurry up. So now you want me to hurry up?
like say less.
This guy's like, this guy just starts speeding up.
But what that did was it created bad habits. It like now my so for a little bit I was like, oh man, I gotta practice going longer again because she has taught me to go faster.
That's why you got to start becoming an edgelord.
So
Edging?
Yo, edging is different.
Edging is a different type of trading still.
Yeah, that's
when
different.
you unlock the edging chi though, oh
Bro,
my god.
But when like you do it not on purpose and then you not, bro, it's different. It's like what the hell? Just
Niggas are
happened?
home alone moaning.
No. Yo,
Audibly.
edging dolo is crazy. That's it.
Wait, what's edging?
Moaning in the house by yourself
edging
is when you ride it.
That's the time
you
to do
just-
it,
yeah, when you're about to nut, but you stop, and then you're hanging off on the edge for the longest time until you finally decide to let it go.
Gosh.
It's just you and your cat's home.
Yo, moaning alone, like, and you're not sure what you're gonna sound like, so you're kind of question mark at the end of the moan.
This is content, guys. I don't moan at home alone.
But yo, it's a safe space when you're alone.
You're not alone. You're with your cats.
Come on, you're edging around pussy. Come on.
Yo, when I first got the cats, I'm like, yo, I'm not watching porn around these niggas, man. I should shoot them. I still think they're people. I'm like, yo, bro, y'all gotta get out here now. My cat be sleeping beside me. I'm like, nigga, shit. Yeah,
Let's watch this
it's not
together.
ruining. It's not ruining my fun.
I was fucking my ex one time while her dog was in the bedroom.
A long time ago.
long time ago.
Yeah.
A long while ago. And
Old story.
now I'm hearing her pant. I'm like, oh, why is she like panting so much? And then I turn around and see the dog going,
Oh my god.
I'm like,
Yo,
all right,
someone's
we're
dog
gonna have
licked
to
my
move the
foot
room, yo.
one time, bro. Gummy.
Ew.
Immediately. Soft. Finished. Done.
That's disgusting.
I was like, this is the worst day of my life. I was like, that's the worst threesome ever, dog. This is disgusting. This dog fucking licked the bottom of my foot. I'm like, yo, what is that? And I did not know she had a dog. I need to add that part.
That is
I
So
you
walked
were
into this house.
shook.
There was no dog, not a bark in sight, not a kibble, not a bit. All right.
Not a whole damn lick.
And this
Just one
fucking
lick.
dog, I'm like, I thought she brought somebody. I'm like, ooh, surprise.
Not that kind of surprise.
earbud. What the fuck?
Oh my god.
Why is Cujo in here? This is insane.
Hey man, you've always wanted two bitches at the same time. Hey.
Wow.
See, I can't say that on Flow
You
97.
cannot. You cannot. License gone. Frequency finished.
Everybody
It's a Tamil
disrespected.
channel now. We don't serve you. That'd be crazy. A lot of stories this week. A lot of things happened. Especially now that you do the
You turn me down a little.
radio. We got a million topics. Probably the biggest one this week, Most Def.
Yeah, man.
Most Def talking that
Been
shit.
all over, dog.
Talking
Most
some
deaf
shit.
is tone deaf.
Yassine Bey. Maybe we shouldn't. Is that like a misgender
Yeah,
thing?
It's kind of
Is
like
like-
naming him, right?
Yeah.
You can't call him Most Def no more?
What is it?
Yassine Bey.
What's the term called?
Dead naming.
Dead naming, because their old name is dead.
So you can't, so
It's like misgendering.
you can't call Puff Daddy or P. Diddy Puff anymore.
Or love.
It's a little
Or
different.
Mr. Love.
He's Love.
It is
You
a
could
little
only,
different.
you could only call him
Sean
a
Combs.
legend.
Sean Combs, yeah.
He is Love now.
Yeah, that's
Brother
what I'm
Love.
saying. So
Yeah.
like what?
Is that his legal name now?
That can't
I
be.
don't know. So like, we can't call Meta Life or whatever his name is.
It's
Meta
Meta
Peace?
World Peace.
Meta World
You
Meta
can't
World
call him
Peace.
Ron Artest
anymore.
Yeah.
Okay.
Meta World Peace.
Did you guys know?
I still need to know the story behind that. That's
I
crazy.
know, right?
He was ahead of the times. Meta, Facebook.
Facts.
Ooh.
Facts. They
He
might
knew
owe him some
something
bread.
that we didn't know.
This nigga's fucking with
And he's friends
Zuckerberg.
with what's it called, right? Kim Wong
is.
Jong.
No, wait.
Kim Jong Il.
No, you think about Dennis Rodman.
Oh, are you sure?
yeah,
Yeah,
Kim
Dennis-
Jong Un is Dennis Rodman.
Best friend.
Are
That's
you
right.
sure?
Yeah, yeah,
Not
yeah.
Ron
Yeah.
Artest too.
Super positive.
Oh, okay.
Ron Artest would be hilarious.
But
I was like, this nigga
Artest
just
is the
loves the
Dennis
most
Rodman of our
unhinged NBA niggas. That's all he likes is unhinged NBA players. That's crazy, bro.
You know, one of Drake's first concerts that he opened up for
was Most
was
Def.
Most Def.
And he got booed. 2007.
Okay, check this out.
Were you there?
Hip hop.
I'm sorry, Drake. I'm telling you sorry from now. I was one of the guys booing you.
Wow.
Damn.
hater.
Now watch
You
this.
let Drake down?
Watch this. I wasn't booing him. I wasn't going boo. I was going, hurry up and bring out Richie Sosa already.
But that's how Toronto artists. That's how Toronto crowds were back then. If you're the opener, we don't fuck with you, especially because we know a DJ put you on. You're just a nigga from the city, probably. Niggas never had respect for music from this city like that. And yeah, a lot of times it's like, yo, I came to see these guys, bro. Guys go to OTA Live or something like.
Yeah.
Man, that's how the attitude was for even when Drake got on.
That's tough, man.
The attitude was like that. People would come open for him, same thing. So it was like, it took a long time before we like,
Really
I don't know,
embraced their
really
own.
embraced not even just our own, but like openers,
Really?
just openers in general. Cause like you go to some shows and sometimes the opener is from, like the artist is bringing an opener around, right? But you don't know them. They're just starting out. Like I remember when Ari Lennox first came out, I think it was Summer Walker's tour she was opening for.
Wait, Summer Walker was opening for Ari?
No, Ari Lennox was opening
Okay.
for Summer, I think. And she it's just her in a stool, like she didn't have big production or anything. So it's like, even those little things make you look smaller than
That's so, yeah.
the
that's
artist
real.
you're opening up for is essentially.
I always look forward to openers.
I love them.
Always.
I love
Always,
it.
yeah.
And I feel like the playlist era and streaming made that a little bit more palatable for people. Because now they're like, yo, this person might be dope.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Whereas
You're looking for a
before,
gem.
before underground music was literally, there was like certain
Also,
people who listen to underground
It was
stuff
word of
Hip-hop
mouth.
shows
and
too.
people who just listen to mainstream.
Hip-hop,
And they
hip-hop, like-
don't know how to look for music back then. They definitely still don't know how to look for music now. So it's like they need
Yeah.
to be shown and it needs to be brought to them.
Yeah.
So that people are so much more open. And especially now, if you're traveling with an artist, you're probably dope too.
Yeah.
Like it's very rare that they bring someone around that's not cool.
Yeah.
Particularly if it's your favorite artist, right? And your favorite artist who's at a certain status.
Yeah.
Because there are times where people just kind of get put together and you're like, okay, you
Ari
know.
Lennox.
Yeah, you just get put together and
Rod
it's
Wave.
like they don't really necessarily know each other, like each other. It's just a label
Yeah.
type of thing. Like, okay, let's put our two artists together. For example, Janelle Monáe and Flyana Boss.
Yeah.
Janelle Monáe likes them,
But it's two completely different fan bases.
Yeah, but it still ended up working out for them. But it's two different completely. Like when you look at it, you're like, this makes no sense.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people, coming to Ari Lennox's aid and the whole opening up for Rod Wave thing. But for me, I'm like, I can't feel sorry for you because like you are. First of all, she's a big enough artist where she was headlining her own shows.
Yeah.
So I understand he has a larger audience.
This was like
is arenas.
Stadium.
Yeah, it's a stadium.
She can't fill the stadium.
But still, is it worth it when it's this drastically different of music? Ari Lennox is positive vibes, like soul food, like cornbread. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like literally shea butter music.
Yeah.
And Rod Wave is suicidal.
Yeah.
He's literally suicidal. And remaking other people's songs, like word for word.
Really?
There's some songs that he has that are literally, they bought because people selling off their catalogs. So the labels are just giving these artists
That's crazy.
certain people's songs and just going remake it. I heard fucking Let Me Love You the other day.
Yeah.
And it wasn't Mario.
Wait.
what was that guy's name?
I can't remember.
know his name.
No.
I heard it and I was like, and it was word for word. I'm like,
Wait,
what the
on the
fuck is
radio?
going
No,
on?
not only word
Yeah.
for word, but
Same.
ad lib and riff for
Yeah.
riff.
Okay, that's insane.
It's just like it's minor details in terms of maybe the slow down a little
Yeah.
bit. It sounds a little bit more a cappella compared
Yeah.
to like. And it's really quite because I sat in the car with GC and we just looked at each other like, wait,
we know this
Right?
song.
no, obviously I know it. I'm like, this doesn't sound like.
This is Schweppes, not
I
ginger
met-
ale. This is not Canada Dry.
Yeah.
I'm like, I've met Mario. This is not Mario. Okay, he's saying on my Snapchat.
I'd hear his
this
nostrils.
is not this.
These are tighter nostrils. These are
It's crazy.
for sure. Definitely an odd time we're in especially because of the whole selling catalogs. Like
Yeah.
never really used to see that where a person's selling their entire catalog to this company, and those companies probably have a deal with the label or are the
Definitely,
label,
yeah.
and they're now shopping it around to their new artists because all these guys suck and they can't catch their own wave.
We're gonna start seeing a lot of that. Didn't Justin Timberlake sell his shit too?
Yep, Justin Timberlake,
Yeah,
Justin
Nelly.
Bieber.
Imagine somebody
Nelly.
coming out with like Gone in 2029.
I'll be sick, bro.
I'm
That's why
snuffing
the
kid.
NLE Choppa Hot in Here thing happened.
That was nasty.
Sick, filthy work.
But it came in
Filthy
thank
work.
God.
That was exactly the same too.
Exactly the same. He changed up like a few words.
Yeah, it was terrible.
But not the hook. The whole hook was the exact same.
Yeah, it was not good though. It came and went.
Who did that in our era? Because people did that in our era.
Of course. But we never really noticed because they reworked it in a way that it sounded original and became classics of its own. So it's like,
True.
I don't know.
They switched up the beat. Like
Switched up the
Mary J.
beat.
Blige, I'm Going Down. Isn't that somebody else's song?
I'm pretty sure.
I'm going down.
And
when
I,
you're not around.
Whitney Houston.
That was a Dolly
I
Parton
Will
song?
Always Love You.
Yeah, that's Dolly Parton.
That's Dolly
It's
Parton.
a country song.
So it's like,
But they all switched it up.
they reworked it.
I Swear. By
I Swear.
That's a
same
country
thing.
song?
It's a
Yeah.
country song?
I swear.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There's some Johnny Cash songs that
Yeah.
black people have made over.
I'm
I
sure
mean-
they made it originally, but yeah.
And Jamaicans are the perfect
Oh, yeah.
example of people switching it up but still making it their own.
There's so
You
many
know?
Jamaican songs that people did not know were not Jamaican songs.
I'm Going Down
Soul
was
provider.
performed by American soul and R&B group Rolls Royce in 1976.
Wait, what is this?
I'm Going Down.
Oh.
Oh, the song.
Oh, okay.
That's the original, 1976. And then
Rolls Royce?
It was from the film, Rolls Royce. That was a group's name, and it was in the film Car
be black.
Wash.
They were black. Had to be
This
black.
is
Yeah,
so
they're black.
Okay.
together. A car wash, Rolls Royce.
Makes sense.
That's wild.
Yeah, it's
but-
a bunch of black folks.
a bunch of black folks.
Yeah,
Bunch of niggas.
I see.
Niggas.
No, I was gonna like be specific, but I see a woman and a couple of guys. I think the woman is like the lead, and then the guys are the backups or something. No, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Whoa.
They have 10 members.
Was it Sly in the
And
Sly in
Duke
the
is
back?
there. Duke is one of
Was it
them.
Sly in the Family Stone? This is a lot.
LaQuint Duke Job.
That's me. That's my uncle.
Yeah,
Shout out
I don't know who any of these
But
people
yo,
are.
back
yeah.
on the Drake thing though.
Back to Most Def and
Yes,
Drake.
yes,
Should we
yes.
play what he said? Let's play what he
Please
said.
do.
Hater. Today.
Drake is pop to me, in the sense like if I was in Target in Houston and I heard a Drake song. It feels like a lot of his music is compatible with shopping.
Wow. That's hate.
Commercial music.
It's not hate yet.
Or it's,
Commercial music, yeah.
shopping with an edge in certain instances.
Fair. I like Drake's music, but I understand exactly what you're saying.
Of course, I mean,
It's
I get
commercial, entertaining, fun, good,
it's
formulaic music.
It's likable.
Likeable music, yeah.
It's likable.
There it is.
That was it. It was the tone.
There's the sauce, and then he
No,
starts
I'm leaving
laughing
him.
like
I'm
there's an
gonna
inside joke with someone else in the room.
Yeah.
So many products.
Sauce.
So many SKUs.
So many SKUs. Look at all these SKUs.
This is how you can
so
tell
many
he hangs out with
products.
Chappelle.
So much
I
merchandising.
hope
So many
Chappelle does
barcodes.
part.
I love this mall. Look at this place. I mean, look at this place. They have everything. Everything's here. They have everything here. Ah, this is great. This is a new Drake. You hear it? It's great. Okay. What happens when this thing collapses?
Which I thought was a great point that people weren't really focused on.
Yeah.
That's
That's a great point.
What
For
happens
sure.
when this thing collapses? Where
What's
it's
this
like
thing he's referring to?
this thing is basically saying that Drake's house is made of sticks. Like they're hits, but they're not. He's a conscious rapper, so things have to have substance.
Okay.
And with mainstream rap, that's not the goal. It's not substance. You're supposed to have a good time. It's a vibe.
Yeah.
Right? He and a lot of conscious rappers, a lot of the boom bap guys I've noticed over the years. This is probably it's becoming one of the oldest narratives in hip hop.
Yeah.
It's going 15 years strong now. Is Drake rap? Is Drake hip hop? This is from the beginning
so played out.
of time. They've been asking is Drake hip hop. And it's always these guys who chose the conscious route, who chose the underground lane. And it's like, I don't understand. Are you disappointed or jealous?
Jealous.
Yeah.
I think it's disappointing.
Actually, no, I think it's
I
disappointing.
think they
disappointing.
held him up to a certain place, like he was gonna be the chosen one that
He
brings
is-
conscious rap to the mainstream. And then when he chose to go the other route, they're disappointed.
Cause remember he was a little brother guy.
Bro,
you
this
know?
guy was little
He was
brother.
he
He
was
was.
the backpacker. I want to sound like I rap over Jay Dilla beats.
Facts.
And then he shifted. It was like, you know what? I'm Young Money now.
He wanted to make money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like, it's weird that you would, as someone that's a purist of hip hop, put limitations on hip hop.
But that's the thing. They wanted to stay in the same state that they know it is. You're also denying the fact that hip hop is evolving over the years. That's what they're also mad about. That's why
That's
it's,
what
it's
I
a mix of jealousy and disappointment because like this hip hop
How
of
is
today,
it
they don't like it.
disappointed though?
Because they want-
They held him up to
know.
a certain regard.
Why would you be disappointed
They liked it when it was
he
secret.
is arguably the biggest artist in the world? Would
Because-
you not be? Why would you not be proud of a young black brother who was able to take his craft and make the craziest thing happen?
'Cause they don't
that
consider
no
him black.
rappers have really been able to do.
They don't
Think
consider
about
him
it.
black like
Even-
that.
But that's after the
No,
fact,
but
though.
even
you know,
that might be the reason why they're hating, because if Jay-Z did this,
Facts. If Kendrick did this,
if Jay-Z was able to amass this much success, Jay-Z's successful.
Yep.
But this is like a different type of successful in terms of music,
Yeah.
right? Would they be upset?
they would not.
Because Jay-Z does have commercial music.
And also, he's from New York, where it's like these little things.
It's
there's so
Canada.
much stock in it. He's Canadian. He's biracial. He's not.
He's biracial.
He's biracial, and like, they've been holding the Canadian thing against him since the very beginning.
Yeah.
But the biracial thing was kind of like
It's an undertone.
it was an undertone. You know what I mean? Now it's full biracial talks. Like they can't stop making fun of Adonis. They can't stop making fun of the fact that his child is even lighter than him and talking about, oh, this guy's not really black. Like they're constantly
Why do you think that
invalidating
is?
his blackness.
I think it's
Because he's Canadian.
I know,
I'm
but I
telling
think-
you it's because he's Canadian. If that
It's
nigga was
okay.
from Bed-Stuy, he would be Jesus himself.
No, but I feel like before the biracial thing, it was them saying, like, "Oh, he's making bullshit songs." But even across these years, he was able to put out some real rapidy rap shit where it's like, listen, I do this pop shit, but when it comes to this rapping shit,
I
I
can still
can
do
get
that.
in my
Man,
bag.
put out
And that's-
5 conductor beat songs.
That's what I'm saying.
What do you guys want?
Yeah,
And
so
that's,
it's like,
and
you
that's
guys do
one of
that
my
back, so you
biggest
can't even attack his skill.
issues. That's one of my biggest issues with what you guys are saying in terms of being disappointed and blah, blah, blah. At the end of the day, or when saying that his house was made out of sticks and what's going to happen when it ends, it doesn't matter. When it ends, he's still going to be Drake. He's still going to have this crazy success. It's not like this is only a 15-minute fame thing.
Well, I don't
This
think
has
he's talking
been
just about him.
15 years, right? And at the end of the day, he does have songs that are going to be classics that are very much rap. So this like,
I think
it's
what he means when
unnecessary
he says
hate.
that is like how it affects everybody else.
Okay, so talk about everybody else.
Exactly, but that's
Don't
that's
use
the thing.
Drake as
he's
a way
saying that he's setting the
to-
example, and that he's setting a bad example. Essentially, like, okay, he's the guy, and he's doing this type of music, and now all these guys are gonna try and follow to do that type of music,
Right, but-
and leave the other substance shit in the past. That's old nigga shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, and it's
just
a-
focused on the past,
Yeah.
and not seeing that the music is evolving.
And
Just
also-
because you don't fuck with it does. And these guys are having record-breaking numbers. That means it's growing.
Yeah.
It's not diminishing.
It's that thing you do when you know it from the very beginning, you see it grow, you start getting mad. Like I remember that was a lot of original Weekend fans.
Yeah.
Right? When he was a secret, it was like, oh my God, this is so amazing.
the
blah, blah.
hipster vibe. Yeah, the hipster
He starts coming
thing.
out the pop shit, like, yo, he fell off.
Yeah.
Starts going even deeper in his
grew.
pop back. I know, he started going deeper in the pop back. Oh, he's gone, he's Illuminati, he's off the drugs, and blah, blah, blah. We've known him to be on drugs since day one.
Yeah.
Like these arguments don't even make any kind of
Did
sense.
you like him more when he was early Drake or now?
Now? No, I liked mid Drake.
Like 2013, 14?
Yes, between 13 to 16, 17. Not like
If you're reading this, it's too late. It's
That's
like
like teenager Drake.
I'm like, that's the perfect nucleus of
For you.
mixing the Toronto shit with the vibe and the substance shit. Like, I felt like Views was, I think Nothing Was the Same as his best album.
Yes.
But my favorite version of Drake is Views.
Interesting.
If that makes sense. Like, because Nothing Was the Same still was very
It was a
much
great album, yeah.
more, more pop. And like, you can tell he's still trying to appeal to Americans. Whereas Views was like, fuck
It was
everybody.
Toronto.
Yeah.
This is
It's-
me now.
this is who
for the
I am.
rest of,
Yeah.
that's when he became like who he's been consistently. You know what I mean? Before that, he had to pander.
He had to code switch,
He had
man.
to code switch.
That's true.
He had to do all these things to tap dance and make these guys think, yo, like, all right, maybe he is with the shits.
Yeah.
And then once he became the guy after Nothing Was the Same, it was like, nothing really was the same. The nigga really went to a different place after Views.
facts.
And so I don't understand it, like, in terms of the evolution of hip hop and what should be said. Like, at the end of the day, you still have rappers making substance. It's not like it doesn't exist. Just go look for it if you want it. You know what I mean?
Here's my thing. Like when you look at, let's say, rock and roll, originally rock and roll is originally black music.
Yeah.
Before white people came, Elvis came in, switched it up, and now rock is what it is today.
Yeah.
It's still rock and roll, but it ain't the rock and roll that black people started.
Definitely
Very
not.
true.
Right? But from that point when it started all the way to now, rock and roll is every genre of it, whether it be soft rock, alternative rock, metal, punk rock, it's
Yeah.
all under the umbrella of rock and roll.
And that's
Imagine
the
So why
telling-
can't they
same
do
as
that with hip-hop?
Imagine telling Nirvana, you're doing
not
too
rock.
much.
You're too grunge. You're too alternative grunge. Sorry.
Like, that's
You
so
know?
crazy, bro.
And this is also coming from a guy who's like, you'll be shopping in Lululemon and hear Maumi's hair, Sanyo, like same shit. You're singing too. It's music that people could shop to. Fine, people are not shopping. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Oh, damn it, all in, like, no, fine.
Drake used that line, his words against him. He's like, what did Umi say? Let me shine
Shine
my
my-
light,
let me
king.
shine my light,
Don't
king.
change up now.
And that's how you kill him with kindness, you know?
Yeah.
Like, because it's also like, fine, Drake gonna respect his elders. He doesn't want to be the guy to be as angry as the old guy.
But it's always the old guys. It's
Because
never
it's
new.
laughable.
It's never, you never hear young niggas outside of Lil Xan diss the old heads. Like you never just hear a young nigga be like, "Yo, fuck those old niggas." Like
I hope he's doing well.
DMX was trash, or
I mean, Uzi did
Biggie
it.
wasn't that good, or
Uzi
whatever.
did it.
He did it as a troll in retaliation to Ebro.
Very, very true.
Because Ebro was dissing him because he didn't want to freestyle. He's
Y'all
like,
niggas is
young,
old.
he's
Y'all
like, we
niggas
don't
old.
freestyle. He's like, y'all niggas old, bro. Like, y'all keep that shit back there.
Yeah.
Like, we don't do that anymore,
Yeah.
which is valid. Like,
Yeah. It's like, oh, you're not gonna break dance? I'm like, nobody b-boys now.
Breakdance is crazy. Yeah.
you can't pick and choose what
We TikTok.
gets to evolve,
Yeah.
right? You can't pick and choose what gets to evolve.
Yeah.
Like, we're not focused on graffiti and breakdancing as much as the 90s and the 80s.
Like,
But it was funny
why-
when Drake
I just-
posted
I
that
don't get it.
Method Man clip of him saying, "Yo, what is hip hop? Is breakdancing." Everything he said, I was like, "You're not doing that, Drake." So,
But I think
No,
it's
it was
it's the
more.
bigger
It was
message.
like, wasn't it like style? It was presence.
Yeah.
It's the
it was
other
this.
things.
It was that. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, sure, he's not breakdancing, but there was other. When that clip came out, it was the 90s, I assume.
Yeah.
So
But I don't think he was being specific either. I think he was just saying hip hop is all encompassing of so many
Yeah,
things.
that's what I.
That's what I took from it. Like,
it,
I didn't think
yeah.
he was being like, "Yo, this is exactly what hip hop is." It was
Yeah.
more so like, you can't box us in. You know what I mean? We could be so many things, and it goes to a larger topic with black people in general.
Yeah.
And being boxed in. Like, there's certain niggas that do certain things that we won't consider black just because they don't do what normal black people quote unquote do.
Good point.
You know what I mean? Like Candace Owens, niggas will call her white just because she believes in right wing politics.
Yeah.
Or Ben Carson or any of those
Yeah.
fucks that we don't fucking rate.
Or that nigga with the hat he's in sports. What's
But
his name?
even past that, anime niggas. Anime niggas get looked at differently, like they're weirdos or nerds or whatever. No, we just fucking
anime,
like
man.
cartoons, bro. Like, like it's a different part of media. Like, what's the big deal? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you'll always, and that's why you get like these little sub communities of black people, like blurds and blurds, black nerds.
Oh,
Where like they're into like.
that's a real thing.
They're into comics, they're into anime, they're into wrestling, they're into like a whole bunch of different things that
fire.
are outside of the norm of what black people usually discuss.
Yeah.
Like y'all on the timeline talk about $200 dates every day.
Oh,
and this nigga's on episode 400 of Death Note. Like
We're different.
different types of people, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
and the black emos and stuff.
yeah, black emo. Oh my god.
Blemos?
I've been seeing
I thought it too.
episode title Blemos.
Not you guys being so insane.
Yo, there was always one or two in your high school. Just one or two. I had one or I think there was one and then there was two and they linked up. But they were the
Soulmates.
only black kids coming in those, those giant parachute
Jenko
black
jeans?
pants with like
The ones that
mad
are very-
chains and
The
zippers
trendy.
all
The
over
Jenkos.
it.
The
Jenkos,
The
yeah,
Jen-
yeah.
yeah.
That's what
They're
I
the
do
ones
now.
coming in
I be
those
wearing
with
the
the fucking
chains.
spike bracelet, one eye black eyeliner. I'm like, nigga, this is
What?
dedication, bro. How early you guys wake up in the morning to come to school? Shit's crazy, dog.
There's an emo guy online that does hip hop covers but sings them emo
In like a
emo
cover.
style.
sick.
That's
It's
dope.
fucking sick, man.
That's
I'm
kind of like Doja Cat when she did that
was-
version of Say So,
Hands down the best.
and she did it. She made it an emo rock song.
I don't think I saw
You never
that.
seen it? It was
She was getting so tired of
fucking
performing the song,
amazing.
and this is when she was on like every award show.
Yeah.
And so she's getting so tired of the song that she switched up the entire arrangement and made it a emo rock song. It was amazing.
I'm like,
She's
yo,
fucking
drop
talented, man.
a
And then
rock,
Sweetie came out.
drop a rock track. I mean, drop a rock.
You don't work there no more. Talk your shit, man. Come on.
What?
Sweetie. Horrible. Tell the truth.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. It's
I
crazy.
don't know.
She bad, man.
There's some songs that
She
like
might-
she might be
her
on
album. I don't understand. Like her album never released. Like
It's called pushing back when it's the single doesn't, you know?
no, but
Spark that fire.
This has been years.
Yep,
Since
that's
I
what
started,
happens.
I was planning her album release.
did the same thing with Cardi.
Pretty Bitch Music, and I'm like, bro, there were some good songs on there.
Yeah, she has
and
a
then
couple
she
songs.
went and they remade it. They were like, okay, it's not good enough. It was like decent songs, right? And I was like, okay, these could go on. Then they went and they remade it because they sent her to writing camp and they made her work with all these different producers. And then she came back with more songs and they were even better. And it still got,
Damn.
so I don't really know what's going on with her.
Yeah, I think she needs a new team. I think she needs to revamp
She did
the
change
whole
her new team recently.
Yeah? Okay,
Yeah,
that's
she
good.
got like a new manager and stuff, and
Good.
now her cousin manages her.
I don't know, man.
It's interesting.
It's not for everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She has a couple like slaps, here and there.
That
Like,
rich-
song with
rich-
Draco is fire.
What was the song? Rich bitch shit.
The new,
Is that
new one?
I don't know.
Yeah.
The birthday shot o'clock thing.
Yeah.
She had an EP that came
See,
out
this
in
is
summer.
the thing. It seems like with her, the songs seem like gimmicks.
Yeah.
It's almost like trying too hard to be girl power.
But that's her though. She's
No,
the
but
gimmick.
there's an authentic way to get that across. Like
Right.
Cardi B undoubtedly has the whole girl power thing, but she does it in just a collaborative way. Like, I'm gonna collaborate with this new artist, and I'm mostly only gonna collaborate with women. That's a way you send the message, not telling women, yes, be empowered. Like, it's like almost like TED
Forced.
Talks in the form of hip hop.
Yeah, but the thing is about Sweetie is she's not even genuine herself. Like, she looks like a caricature of herself. You know what I mean?
No,
Like,
I
she's-
don't know what you mean.
I don't think she's being real. I don't think this ghetto act is true.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't think that none of that shit is genuine.
I don't
Only thing
know.
I think is real is how bad she eats. Like that nasty shit.
You can't fake that.
Yeah, you can't fake that.
You
shit.
can't fake
the
that.
combination of shit, like dropping ranch on a fucking burger. Ugh, like. Bro.
Yeah, I don't know if it, because there is the Ruby Rose thing where her parents are one parent's a lawyer, the other one's a dentist.
She's a rich
She grew up
Ruby
in the
Rose?
suburbs
Yeah,
in
shout out-
an
shout out
area that
Ruby.
was not hood at all.
But that's
But
not
her entire persona
is
is
hood
hood
and
aesthetic.
ghetto, yeah.
She's talented.
And grills and smoking and twerking and all. So it's like
Yeah.
people are like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
Especially when you hear her speak in interviews, like she's a sweet girl. Like she doesn't sound like a hood bitch.
Yeah,
she
I
doesn't
mean,
sound like she wants to fight nobody.
She
doesn't
has
ever start
well
beefs.
educated parents. She grew up in a house
And
that
well off.
supported
Yeah.
education
Yeah.
and knowledge and all that other stuff. So that's why you can't hear it in her. I don't know.
She's
I
just so
think that
bad.
Sweetie, but realistically, when you think about Sweetie's thing, she's not like ghetto because she talks about having this upscale lifestyle.
She definitely grew up well off.
Yes, but you don't think she comes off as, or at least tries
I
to
don't
be
think
ghetto?
she grew up well off. I think she grew up
did.
okay, but she does have people in her family that are
I
well
swear her mom
off.
had
like-
bread. Her mom had bread. Her mom married
I
rich.
thought her mom had bread too from the music video days.
Yeah.
If I was, I might
I
got
mean,
it right.
how
might
much
have had
do
it
you
wrong.
Music
really
video
get
girls
paid?
didn't really
Yeah.
make money.
Back
like
That's
then-
what I'm saying. No.
Back then they were starting. Well, her mom was one of those where it was like she was a staple,
No.
like Melissa Ford. Melissa Ford talks about how much money she used to get
Yeah.
for
I don't
videos.
think
She was making
her-
fucking bread.
That's M4.
Yeah,
yo.
that's
The majority
Melissa
of her time.
Ford, though.
But this is what I'm saying.
I don't
she
think
was
her mom was Melissa Ford. They might. I'm not saying that she's poor.
Yeah.
I'm just saying
But, like,
she might be
middle
like
class.
middle class.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And she does have people like her grandfather used to play in the NFL and
yeah.
stuff on her dad's side, but she's still
Her cousin is Grabby Union.
But she got money, man.
Yeah, it's like her cousin or whatever. Her
Oh, I
dad's
thought it was her-
cousin.
I thought it
It's
was
not.
her
It's like
cousin. The way they posted it, it was
Yeah, I thought
like
it was
they
a
made
they're
it
big
sound
cousins,
like they were cousins.
but they're not first cousins. They're like
Okay.
maybe second or third cousins.
Okay.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And same with like Zaytoven is her cousin, but like
Jesus
Christ.
Christ.
cousin or something.
What
and
the
she doesn't
fuck?
talk about that either.
I know.
Cause it's the point. She was like, I don't want people to think that this is just like, oh, a hand me. Like I'm trying to.
You could tell
work
she's
for that
trying to
stuff.
work for her
But
shit.
Oh, she's
that's what
trying.
I'm saying. Like I don't get okay from her. I don't get Sexy Red. Sexy Red
Okay,
is
no, no, no,
ghetto
yeah.
and lived in the ghetto and was raised in the,
The thing about
ghetto,
Sexy Red, it's-
and
But
that's what it
he's
is.
saying.
Sexy Red
But
is
I
real.
don't get that from Sweetie.
Sweetie's cosplaying.
No, but that's what he's
No.
saying. I see what he's talking about in terms of it's not ghetto in terms of hood shit. It's ghetto fabulous. Like I made it out the hood rich. She's not like
I
going
don't
to
get
the
that
hood
from
and
that.
doing shit on cars
No, no,
or
no,
anything
exactly.
like that. But it's like you get the vibe that it's like she made it out the hood.
Yeah, like
and
I grew up
she's
this way. Now I'm here. I can't shake these mannerisms.
It's
No,
That's
I
kind-
don't get that
Really?
at all.
Keep watching her.
No,
I
I've
get-
been watching her. Like that was
she
my
works,
artist.
She was one of her
Like,
artists.
Yo, you're too close to her. You're too close to her.
I get
I
from what I
know.
get is like she seems like the pretty girl that doesn't want to be looked at just for her prettiness. That's what I always took away from her because she always would bring it back to I'm educated. I went to school. Like don't just like
And she tried to freestyle on Hot 97.
No,
The freestyle
honestly,
was bad.
if she, if,
That
it's,
was
it's just her voice and her nails that make her sound hoochie. You know what I'm
okay,
saying?
yeah,
If she
yeah.
didn't have that
And so
voice or her nails were
that's
all
what my
like
problem
long,
is.
you wouldn't think of
It's
you
like,
wouldn't think that.
okay,
You're right.
so
You know
she
what I'm
can't
saying?
be a black girl.
You're racist.
No, time out. Don't.
You're
do that.
racist,
Don't do
nigga.
that. Don't
That's
put-
what
don't
it
put-
sounded
ass
like.
nigga.
No, we're not doing that.
No
That's-
Not on my first episode.
That's what it's giving off.
No relation.
Because realistically, even okay, yeah, sure, she has like a little thing, but she still doesn't sound like a real ghetto person, like Sexy Red.
Yeah.
She still sounds like she is smart mixed with I'm black. And
I don't
okay,
like
she
that.
wears
I don't like
jewelry, she
conflating
wears the
ghetto with
long
black.
nails. Like that's her thing. If
Yeah.
that's her interest, then that's her interest. This is what black women have owned for their whole
I don't
life.
like- I don't like
and
that.
why can't you be like that?
Because you're conflating black with ghetto, and I don't like that. My whole
We're-
point was
no-
about her just cosplaying as ghetto. Again,
She's
you know her
not,
better than I do.
though.
I just feel in my heart.
That's
in
his
my heart,
perspective.
like,
That's
in my
his
heart,
perspective.
in my heart.
In my heart.
In my
She
heart.
literally talks about rich girl shit.
Yeah.
Like that's it. She doesn't talk about, oh yeah, like this is what I used to do. She talks about rich girl shit.
don't trust
I
her.
want to be on a boat. I want to be
Maybe
on
it's
an
her alignments
island.
that
This
you're
is
looking
what
at.
I'm
Maybe
like.
the alignments with Quavo and
Or
with, now with YG. Maybe
Well, no, they
that's-
broke up.
No, they just posted today.
they're together?
Yeah, that she's like, oh, I'm rider for life or some shit like that. She wrote in it.
Oh,
But so maybe it's her alignment with certain people that
Yeah.
adds to that aesthetic that
Definitely,
you're thinking of.
definitely, yeah.
I think maybe that's what it is. Cause like she said, I don't get that. I just get more of the like feminist woman empowerment vibe from her.
Really?
But I feel like it's way too forced.
Okay.
Like it's
I didn't
too
get that at
direct.
all. I mean,
It's
I
not
understand
nuanced.
that.
It's not nuanced at all. It's like just straight to it, and it's not like finessed in a way where
feels
women
real.
will just feel that
Yeah.
instead of being told that.
You know what's nuts? Her and Sweetie and Doja Cat are both from the Bay. And when you hear Doja, she don't sound hood. She don't.
Doja's
sound,
from the Bay?
She's from the Bay.
From the Bay.
She sounds more like Nicki when Nicki does that, you know,
Yeah,
exactly.
like when she
Yeah.
plays around with her voice and whatnot.
Yeah, yeah.
But then she can go back and say, "Yo, son, da 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 da," and
Yeah.
sound hip hop,
That's
sound
New York-
hood,
that's her
whatever,
New York
right?
side, yeah.
But then her Sweetie is more on the same frequency as Sexy Red, where you got that real hoochie hood ghetto mama sounding voice. That's kind of like
Southern-
Trina.
Yeah. There's a little
like-
southern. There's like a southern twang to it.
Yeah, like Mia X, like all those southern rappers that
Yeah.
sound like, oh, you have this crack in your voice that sounds that audibly it sounds hood. Like
yeah.
you came from the streets, whatever. But like it's the same way where somebody from Mississauga will still sound like a hood Toronto man, but
Yeah.
like you grew up in Saga. Why do you sound like that?
Your cousins are all
It's
from
because we're
Scarborough.
all, it's just because we all talk like that.
Yeah.
So I feel she may sound it, she may look it with the nails and the hair and whatever, but
That's not
I don't think
ghetto,
she
though.
is. It just
And
gives
that's
off
not-
that vibe.
It's not just because women in the hood have done that. It's like, why can't we just own what we like? Because
This is back to the most deaf conversation.
No, oh,
Boxing
yeah.
niggas in.
okay, so you guys will be like, oh, that's hood, but next thing, tutus you see on the runway, they're copying what's ghetto and hood.
Yeah.
So why can't we just like it?
No,
What's the issue?
I don't think he's saying he doesn't like hood shit. I think he's saying he thinks
doesn't
it's
like hood shit on her.
No, yeah, because he feels like it's disingenuous.
How? She's a black
You're getting way too
girl.
angry. You're getting so mad.
She's a black girl.
It's not about that.
How can she not like things that are
Nobody's
part of
saying
being
that.
a black girl?
You're not
My whole
taking it what
thing
he's
is
saying. He's
saying
not
that-
saying that. He's saying she's being disingenuous.
Also,
So who is she supposed to be? A white girl?
No,
What?
not she's
supposed to be
being
the Asian
that
girl?
he feels. that
I'm
she
saying
is.
this
He's not saying
of-
it is. That's
yeah,
what
he's
I
just
feel.
saying that he feels
I've
that
never
way.
listened to a Sweetie album.
This is not an educated guess. This
Yeah,
is just
like, I
from
just-
what he's seeing.
I'm not even
Exactly.
talking about like the actual music. I'm talking about her look and her
I know, but I
lifestyle.
compared
Because you
them-
obviously know that it's all over social media.
I brought the music up because that's, I guess, to me would be a kind of point of getting to know her.
Yeah.
But the only times I do see her is like scrolling.
Yeah, she's on your feed. I feel like
Yeah.
her personality is more known than her actual music. She's an
That's one of the
influencer
detriments.
personality.
Yeah.
But see, for someone, it's interesting that it doesn't work for her. Maybe she needs to do things outside of music to kind of still garner that personality thing. Because Vince Staples, for example, I don't know a single Vince Staples song. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't listen to him. I'm
That's
just
crazy.
it's just too much bad. There's too much people to listen to. I'm sorry.
No, he's
It's
one
just-
that you should listen to. Yeah.
I heard he's really dope.
Very.
But
Fucking
I'm
amazing.
a big fan of him
Because of everything he does.
because
outside
of everything
the
he
music.
does outside of it. And like I think he's hilarious. I think his
he is.
interviews are insightful
smart
and
guy.
smart
Yeah.
and funny. And every time I've seen him speak, I'm like kind of captivated. Like I need to hear what
He's
he has
so
to say.
engaging.
He's so
Yeah.
engaging, and he's always bringing a new, fresh idea
Yeah.
to the table. And now they just announced Netflix. The Vince Staples show is coming.
Oh,
It's finished.
It's coming
It's
out
coming.
tomorrow,
I think
the trailer.
Yeah, the trailer's dropping tomorrow.
Okay, I'm actually amped.
And so, see how amped we are for a nigga we've never seen act? You see what I'm saying?
No, we've seen him
But-
act. He's been in
Oh, wait.
Abbott Elementary.
Yeah, he was in Abbott
I
Elementary,
think he was
yeah.
Insecure too. I think, right?
But I feel like majority of this excitement is
everything
strictly
outside.
from
Yeah,
interviews.
you're right.
It's not from his music.
personality,
It's from
yeah.
his personality. And I think sometimes it reminds me of Wiz Khalifa. Early days of Wiz Khalifa, I didn't hear any songs. Like I didn't know. I probably just knew Up because we'd smoke to Up. But I'd watch his day-to-days.
Day-to-days? Woo.
And I'm like, yo, this nigga is chill.
Yeah.
He's really dope. He's funny. His
Put me on
friends
to
are
Bombay,
funny.
bro.
I like
And
his laugh better than his music.
He has the biggest stoner laugh. And then freaking, I was like starting out smoking at that time. So it was just like,
Oh,
this is a
yeah.
vibe to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I liked his personality through that. Right now, I couldn't tell you 10 Wiz songs.
Black and
I
yellow.
feel that way
that's
with
all.
Currency. I like Currency and the cars that he would drive.
Yeah.
But like I don't
Another
really
one.
listen to his music like that.
Yeah.
But I love who he is and what he's about. I love Paul Wall. I only know him for one song.
Facts.
2 songs.
Him
But
and
like-
Slim Thug said they're going to go on tour.
Oh,
Reuni-
nice.
reunion tour.
That's cool.
Interesting.
Yeah. I don't know if it's going to really happen, but they said it.
Yeah. So I don't know. I just feel like she has a great personality. If she does those things, she used to do those things. She's been on episodes on Netflix of some show. She's done like cooking YouTube videos.
Oh, yeah. The
and
cooking YouTube shit
her
was
vlogging
hilarious.
stuff.
Yeah,
like,
no, the
She
cooking
vlogs
YouTube
too?
shit was, yeah, she vlogged.
I should tap
I remember
in.
she vlogged her birthday and shit.
she used
she's
to do
funny.
vlogs like pretty regularly. I don't think she does
Pretty bitch
anymore.
vlogs or some shit like that.
Icy girl.
Icy girl
vibes,
vlogs.
yeah.
How come
That's
it's
what
not
it is.
hitting then?
It's
Um,
just
I think it's a thing of marketing. I think like you have to have a team that's shopping around those clips. I never seen her like vlog clips anywhere but her
Exactly.
YouTube.
Yeah.
And so you have to have a team that's like really diligent in spreading your, especially if they realize, okay, people will like you. You know what I mean? We got to bank on them liking you. Let's put you in more positions where they can get to know you better. And that's when we got like the Quavo and her interview that they
Yeah,
did
the
together.
one?
People
Yeah.
loved that.
Yeah.
And that started a whole trend of relationship. And I'm pretty sure they were the first ones, no?
I don't know.
I think that started-
Tiana Taylor and Iman did it.
They was
so-
after. That was way after.
What about Lauren and Nipsey? They did it first, no?
It might have been Lauren and Nipsey.
No,
that
I think this has
started
been
it.
like a series because
Yeah?
I remember Kylie and Travis did it, and I feel like
That was after as well.
I feel like that was before.
No, it was
I
after.
don't know. So
But yeah, no, definitely have to bank on the personality a bit more. I think for sure.
and honestly, it's like, why does she need to have hit music? Why can't her music just appeal to the fans that she has? You know,
well, that's a
What's
bigger
the- what's the-
bigger
what's
topic
the
with
problem?
artists where it's like
it's same with Wiz Khalifa. Wiz Khalifa doesn't care if he has mainstream music.
Oh, he's still streaming though. He's streaming crazy.
Yeah, but it's because he has a dedicated fan base that are still going to stream his music because they love him and they relate to him.
Yeah.
And he's still going to get sold out shows. And it's like, why can't that be the same thing for her?
I think
Why does
people have a
everybody
perception-
expect for her to be top tier, go down the Doja Lane, go down the Drake Lane, have big bangers? Why? Like, why can't
think
it
it's
just
the
appeal
perception
to
of-
the specific girl at a specific age, you know? Like the late teens going into like early 20s type girls.
I guess because
why can't they be fun?
For me-
she didn't pop yet.
For me, I think it's a perception of goals. I think with Wiz Khalifa, you can kind of tell he doesn't really care where his music goes, right? Like he's just putting
He's
it
just
out.
doing it to do
His
it?
Instagram, if you look at his Instagram, it's just his fits every day. Mirror pick. Fit. So it's like he's not with Sweetie, you saw how bad she wanted this and like how much she wanted, especially after that Ebro moment. I think that
That's
that
what-
really
chip
triggered
on her
something
shoulder,
and
yeah.
put some PTSD in her
Because
where
it
it's
fucked
like
with her. It fucked with her insecurity, and she has spoke on it
Yeah.
many times. And like, I really was like,
She told Ebro straight up, "You fucked me up with that interview. Like the perception of me after that really took a toll on me." And so I think it's a matter of a chip on her shoulder that people either perceive or she's somehow let them think that there's a chip on her shoulder where she has to achieve a certain level of greatness or it's a failure. And then once people perceive those goals, you have those goals, and now they're judging you on that scale. As opposed to somebody who's just putting out music like V's.
Exactly.
V's just putting shit out.
He's going crazy.
And niggas are putting him on a higher level.
Yeah.
This nigga's still taking the train and shit.
He's mad regular, bro.
Mad regular. So it's like
V's.
V's.
Who's V's?
He's some guy out. Where's he out of?
Detroit.
In Michigan. Yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
he's out Detroit. But it even goes back to Joe Coy. Like how much he cared.
Oh, yeah.
And you could tell he cared. And so like people are like now
It's
judging
because-
you on a caring scale.
Yeah.
Whereas Ricky Gervais comes in and says, okay, how long is this fucking show? Okay, oh God. Give me a drink. He's drinking the whole time. It's like he doesn't want to be here.
Facts.
And now you're not judging him as like somebody who cares about this. You're judging him as somebody who doesn't care. And so when he's funny, you're like, this guy's good.
It's because they want to prove that they're good enough to be in the rooms.
Yeah.
That's all it is. And it's based off of not having that acceptance.
Well, it's also just
So-
comparison, like you're saying, like
Poor
being
John.
in a room where your peers have all these hits, they're constantly going trending, and especially when there's so many
but
women
constantly
popping
telling
out.
her- constantly telling her that, oh, you can't rap, or oh, you're not a real rapper, or oh, you're not that. That's why she says, like, yo, I'm not just a pretty girl. Like, yeah, I'm pretty, but I'm not just that, because I am a graduate. Like, I have businesses.
Yeah.
I went to university, you know? So it's like she wants to not always be stuck in that I'm just pretty box that people naturally do. They're just
Yeah.
like, oh, shut up, just look pretty. Just
Exactly.
like LeBron, shut up and play
Exactly.
basketball.
Exactly.
Shut up and dribble. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like what can she really do though?
About
Like,
that.
Well, what can she do to switch it up? You know, like,
Just own who she is.
Because like,
That's
if
it.
let's say she switches it up and people still don't fuck with her, it's just like
Nah,
you
people
can never
will.
win.
I think,
You know,
I think yeah, like do
It
the
just
Vince
has to-
Staples thing.
I think
guess
she
it
should
has to
still,
be a
she
thing
should
where
keep
she
working
just
with
come-
K-pop artists.
True. Let
She's
the
been
Asian
doing
side
that.
shine.
Yeah, she's been doing it. She's
Yeah.
been doing it. She's been working with K-pop artists and doing like verses on these big K-pop. You might as well do it. They're
This is what
loving
do
you
when
because
it's not working out though as well
You
too.
go play in China, yeah.
Yeah. you go play in China. That's a good analogy though. That's a good analogy.
You know what's nuts? There's so in China, there's paid not paid immigrants, paid like if you are a foreigner and you are not Chinese, they'll pay you just to be around and be a good foreigner.
Yeah, that's fine.
They don't, and so there's this, and they'll ask
how
you to
long?
do shit. So they'll ask you to play. You know, they'll be like, "Hey, you, just play the music, play the instrument." They probably won't even know how to play, but they'll be like, "Just do it, because we'll pay you for it."
Yeah.
because you're a foreigner.
So you're like an extra in life.
So it's pretty much a life extra in China. Okay,
Extra on the
there's this-
Truman Show.
There's just one guy that found that out, and he's like, "Oh, I want to go," right? Then but he's half Chinese, so someone's like.
Wait
Are
a
you
minute.
look kind of Chinese? Are you? And he's like, oh, I'm half. They're like, okay, we're gonna pay you half. What we're paying the full foreigners,
He's
Wow.
biracial.
right? But the guy's like, fuck that. Next time I do this, I'm telling him I'm Mexican. Because he does look kind of ambiguous.
Yeah.
So now that he says, he's like, yeah, I'm Mexican and my name is Enchilada Grande. And he's getting paid
Wow.
in China as a
that's not
foreigner
right.
named Enchilada
Right,
Grande.
that's not right.
All right. What's your name? Chalupa. Taco Bell.
and they don't know any difference.
Taco Fall.
My name is Taco Bell.
Wow.
You kiddo? That's crazy. That's insane. Yo,
Gotta send it to you guys.
would you guys order food in a snowstorm?
Yes.
Do you guys think it's wrong?
I've done it before.
I've done it plenty of times. I did it last week. This weekend. I've done it plenty of times. I've done it in the worst weather. Shit.
Bro, I've done it when I was young, and I got mad at the guy too. I was a kid, and I didn't yell at him or anything. I was like, "Yo, you're taking mad long. Like I ordered like 20 minutes ago. He's not here.
20 minutes.
Like,
You
it's a-
strict.
They're like, yo, it's a storm. It's a storm. Like, yo, he's right
20
here.
minutes?
20 minutes. You strict. Uber
was
Eats be
young,
taking an
man.
hour sometimes.
Uber Eats will give you 45, 55 minutes.
Yeah, sometimes.
hour?
Depends on what you're ordering
Yeah,
He
and
said
where
he was
from.
a kid, so
Okay,
this could
you
have
were
been
a
like
kid.
back,
Exactly.
you
There was no
know.
Uber Eats back then. Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
you ordered Domino's or some shit.
No, it's pizza.
Oh, it's pizza.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's all I could afford
Pizza,
back then.
pizza?
I was a kid, man. Yeah, like $20 back then.
Nah,
It
that's-
was a long way.
nah.
You
That's
never
deplorable.
ate pizza.
Not willingly.
Okay, whatever.
Oh, this guy's bougie. Eh?
Whatever. Best
Whatever.
garlic sauce.
I don't
in
give a
the
fuck
world.
what y'all niggas say. I'm a Pizza Hut kid. Before that, I was a McDonald's pizza kid. You don't even know them times. You don't even know them times, little nigga.
I don't.
Yeah.
When your moon hits
Personal
your
pizzas
eyes.
from Pizza Hut, the little circle ones and the
Yes.
cardboard. Ooh.
I remember that. Yeah, that's
So
fine.
he's rich.
Slaps.
He grew up in Maple, eh?
Oh, excuse me.
I grew up in Scarborough, so I don't know what she's talking about. But Pizza Hut, Pizza Hut in Scarborough saw me nonstop. Friggin' speaking of food, Keith Lee, he went to the Bay. Turns out he's like, this is like Gotham City.
The man got poisoned, yo.
He got yeah.
He had
He told
allergic
somebody that
reaction.
he was allergic to something. They
Some
guaranteed them
shellfish.
that they did.
Yeah.
They wiped down all the utensils,
Yeah.
that nothing was used again, and he went to the hospital immediately.
They go like the Idris Elba meme.
Yo,
No, what's that movie? Hitch?
Hitch, where his eye and his lip.
Yeah.
Yo, the shellfish or whatever.
Yeah, trying
Yeah.
to take out Keith, bro, it's crazy.
The Bay is bad right now. I don't know if you guys watch Channel 5.
Yeah,
Anybody watch Channel 5 on YouTube?
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah? Channel 5 on YouTube is a really dope YouTube channel. He came to Toronto one time and he interviewed
saw that.
Sagittarius Shoddy and the Sick to My Stomach girl
I saw that.
and Bucks
Oh, wow.
at Rolling Loud or whatever.
Yeah, I saw that.
And,
Channel 5 News?
Channel 5 News, yeah. Amazing channel.
Oh, I
And-
love that guy.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
hilarious.
yeah.
And he
guy?
did.
Yeah.
He's been doing these like mini docs for the past like month. It's like he's dropping one every week, and he did one on the Bay. And yo, it's really, really bad.
It's
there.
been bad, though.
like, but
I'll
now
tell
it's
you
like
what.
it's worse than you could imagine.
Have y'all ever been?
Yeah, I went there.
I've never been. No,
People are like, yo, like you can't leave your car. Like they're gonna smash your window.
They're gonna
Take
so
all-
called
yeah.
bipping.
So watch this.
Don't get bipped.
So what they do in San Francisco now is they roll down all their windows. They leave their glove compartment open. They leave it completely
Completely
empty.
empty.
In the same way stores leave their cash register at the
Wow.
front saying no cash on hand.
Wow,
Right?
wow.
So
He's got to show niggas I ain't got shit for you to
Right?
take. Please
Yeah.
leave these windows alone. I paid for 4 of these windows by now. Like this is crazy.
you'll go. People, like my buddy was just telling me, like you go to parking lots, and all the far parking lots are always empty because nobody wants to be far away
From the cameras.
From the cameras.
Jesus
but like
Christ.
if there's a bunch of cars parked far away, you'll go like they say. All the cars in the last row will all have smashed windows.
Jesus Christ.
Because these guys won't just go in and just like smash one and take one and be like, I got it. They'll be like,
They take
"We're
their
here."
time.
Yeah.
They'll
I seen
smash
one where
all
they
of
jump
them,
out
bro.
in traffic. They followed these tourists from the airport. Jumped out in traffic and just took the luggage.
Bro.
Just
That's
straight
what-
from the back. You know the back window? Like the back back window. They smashed that in
you
traffic,
imagine?
pulled out all the bags,
My
and just
boxers,
cut.
bro. Like I
They
feel
don't
like-
know what's inside, nothing. They just want it.
That's what happened
I
to B.
need it.
Simone. They
That
stole
happened
her
to her?
Bible when she
Oh,
went
yeah,
there.
yeah, I seen
Remember?
that.
They stole her
Yeah.
Bible?
Yeah, the car.
Stealing a Bible is nasty work.
Yeah, they stole everything, including her Bible.
Stealing a Bible
Yeah,
is
Wild.
thinking of
nasty work.
I'm wilding. Put that back.
Yeah.
It's got to be an automatic fucking line bypass to hell. That's
Yeah, man.
that's crazy. You get to hell, they're like, front of the line, sir, please,
Exactly.
right here. We're gonna get you in right away, nice and toasty.
It was a King James version too.
Oh, wow.
Yo, where would you guys? I think we talked about this before, but where would you send him, Keith Lee,
Where'd I send him?
to Toronto?
I
Where
think
would
we
you
said
send
that.
him?
Yeah, I said Markham Station.
Markham Station.
Yeah,
someone
I
was like,
did.
"What's wrong with this
Yeah,
guy?"
you did.
And I was like,
Where would you send him?
I would send him to either Chinatown or
That downstairs one where we did the podcast.
well, just all of Chinatown, just because like there's so many options.
remember how it used to be 4 items for $5 down there?
Which
"Four
one
items
again?
for $5."
Where we did the
downstairs,
podcast.
Port-
fucking Dragon Center Mall.
Yeah,
Or the
where we did the
Chinatown Center?
podcast outside for Foot Locker.
Yeah.
Yo, you used to get 4 items for $5, and when I mean 4 items,
It
like
was a
it
big
couldn't
thing.
close.
That's insane.
So you do know why it's that cheap. So they
Yeah,
go to all
it's
the grocery
nasty
stores
work.
close by and buy all the stuff that's on its way out. And then
Yeah.
they cook it on the spot, like, because it's like it has
Right
to be
away.
cooked that day.
Oh.
So, but it's dirt cheap because it's on its way out. And not to say that it's bad, because I've cooked shit on its way out
Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
But it's
We've
just
all been poor.
knowing that
That-
these guys specifically go in and be like, all right,
Well,
what's
why
almost
not?
done?
Because it's just gonna end up going in the garbage.
Garbage anyways.
right?
Well, that's why
There's
I'm like,
So
actually-
why not cook it for the people? Have it at a
what's the
convenience.
app
You're not
called?
charging. It would be dirty work if they charged like an
Regular
arm and a
price.
Yeah,
leg
yeah, yeah.
for that
For that
shit,
shit.
and
You
it's
got-
not.
Speaking of which, this is not an endorsement. This is not a paid ad, but you guys should get the app Too Good to Go.
I've heard about
So
that.
it's
think my sister
essentially
told me
like
about
that.
that.
Concept where like shit's about to be on its way out,
At the end of the
and
day
so
and
they'll
shit,
give
yeah.
you, they'll do these like bundle bags
Yeah.
where they'll put a bunch of shit in there, and you can just come and buy the bag. You don't know what's inside, but it's a
surprise
bunch
bag.
of
Yeah.
it's like lettuce, whatever, random shit. But like it'll be on like its last 2 days or whatever. And I remember I watched this movie. Reese Witherspoon. So where she goes to, she is in charge of these African guys. You guys ever seen this? She's in charge of these 3 African brothers that come from the refugees, and one gets a job at a grocery store, and that's when I learned about them throwing out food. So he tries to give food to a homeless person,
And
his
you get told no.
His boss fired him.
Yeah.
His boss fired him on the spot, and I was like, "This is what really happens." Like,
Yeah.
And then I heard about dumpster divers,
buddy.
Yeah.
I watched dumpster
You
diving.
remember that show?
I watch it on Insta. There's this guy that goes around dumpster diving, and all these different,
Oh, that's my new TikTok thing
Walmarts, whatever. Like they go everywhere, and they find the
best
craziest shit. And
Yeah.
I'm just like, this is just in the city that he's in.
Mm-hmm.
What about all the rest of the states and all the rest of the cities that
Is he in a
have-
major big state too?
I don't even know where he's at. I just know that like he goes to the same spots, and he's like, so he had all these Christmas decorations. They were like pretty much, I guess they were done Christmas season, so they just threw all the decorations away. But it's just like everything that there was that was there was obviously they don't have space for it on their shelves anymore, but don't throw it away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then he was trying to pack his car, but then while he was packing his car, he's like, "Oh no, the garbage truck is coming, and they're gonna." She's like, "I want to take more," but the truck is like, "Nah, we're here to take it," and fucking threw all this shit away. And I was like, "No, there's so much stuff there."
Yeah, there's so much waste,
Like,
honestly.
why?
One thing, like when I used to work at the Air Canada Center, they would always get pissed off with employees taking food at the end of the night, right?
That's
And you could definitely
ridiculous.
get fired.
Yeah.
But they did used to give like all the leftover pizza, hot dogs, and all that stuff. They would give it to First Harvest or something like that.
Second
which
Harvest,
would
Second
hand
Harvest.
it out. Second Harvest,
Yeah.
yeah. Which would give it out to
Amazing.
homeless people
that's
and
nice.
whatever.
That's
Is that who we?
But it had to
No,
be
that's
like
not.
full pies, you know, and certain things.
Yeah, because if they
Um,
get sick from like you cutting it up and then
Half-eaten.
giving it to somebody, then yeah, they're liable. to
Liable,
sue.
yeah.
Wow.
LOBLAWS is
Yeah.
actually doing something right now.
Fuck
where,
Loblaws.
yeah.
But Loblaws always have
Fuck
discounted
Loblaws and fuck
food.
Bob
That is
Blah
about-
Blah.
blah blah
Blah blah blah. You motherfucker.
Blah, blah,
Blah blah blah. That's his name.
Okay.
The guy who created
His name is
Loblaws is Bob blah blah.
That's fire.
It's not really, but that's what we think.
That'd have been cool though.
Is
Yeah,
his name
they're-
Bob,
they're
though?
Yo,
doing
I
a
saw
thing-
another podcast say that.
Really?
I swear to God, it was like 2 weeks ago. They were like blah blah blah, and they all started repeating. I'm like,
Blah,
what's
blah, blah.
happening right now?
Teeth.
No, Loblaws is doing a thing where anything that's on its way out is now 50% off. All of it.
50? No, it's 30%. I saw the news clip. said
Is it the
30.
news clip?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is crazy because they've always done discounts.
They said
Like
they
for
were
salads and
stopping-
shit like
I
that?
swear I saw something that they were stopping,
No.
marking things down 50% off that were on their last leg. No,
Wow.
So on the way out, do you
Loblaws.
mean that it's gonna expire tomorrow?
like 2 days.
2 days. Okay.
I swear I saw that they were stopping.
Yep. No longer.
It says
well,
no
will
longer
no
doing
longer
it.
offer
No,
50%.
Yeah,
50% off.
no
Oh,
longer
I thought
offering
that-
it.
Oh wow.
I
No
heard, I see something
longer.
with 30%
They
off.
used
though.
to do that, and now they're stopping.
Oh, got
So
you.
everything is gonna be
That's so
the
stupid.
price.
That's crazy.
Meat included. You know, what meat's like they put that the expiring the ones that are gonna expire on the top, and they're usually generally cheaper than whatever's on them. Gonna be all the same shit now.
That's dumb.
So they're gonna throw shit away because no one's gonna buy it when it's at that.
If they're gonna do
shitty
that
state.
and not lower the price of groceries,
They're
because I would be
idiots.
okay with it if they're like, all right, we're gonna lower the price of groceries, but everything's gonna be staying the same.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind that.
You are right. 50 is now 30% off. That's all
Oh,
it is.
so they lowered it.
So they just lowered it to 30% off because food prices went up, obviously.
Obviously.
Yeah.
But
It's
why?
so
Why is
still
it
so
the
stupid.
But it's an
corporation?
unethical amount because
Yeah.
even the government is taking
Yeah, I
them
saw
to
that.
court
I
over
saw
it.
that, yeah.
It's an unethical amount. The percentage of inflation on groceries
food, yeah.
doesn't match wages. Even like the disparity is it's crazy.
Crazy. Yo, you know you can go to Buffalo and get 18 eggs.
Yes, I saw the woman do this.
My mom has done it. Actually, it wasn't even 18 eggs. I think it was, or no, it was 18 because you got 2 packs for like $2.
Yeah,
$2?
this
18
woman showed
eggs.
what she. Yo, you know what's even
My
worse?
mom goes and gets milk, cartons of milk, for $1.25.
Dog,
Like
Jesus
the
Christ.
like the big jugs, the liter or gallon or whatever it is in the States.
my family
we-
used to go to Tops Friendly Market in like 2 vans, and they would do shopping for a month.
And it's not taxable either. So
Yeah.
you can go and run up a bag and then cross the border and they say, "Oh, do you have anything to claim?" And you could say, "Yes, I have groceries," and they can't tax you on it.
Shit.
It
But it's
is
like-
way more
Living in
cheaper
Niagara
for
Falls
you
is
to
nice right
fucking no, like
that's
it's
what I'm
like
saying,
we need to just make the
Scarborough-
2 hour and a half, 2 hour
The
trek.
gas money, like I'm paying groceries as
The
well.
gas is cheaper over there, so you might as well fill up over there.
If you total it out, it's like we save $20.
No, it's not.
That's my fear.
Because the
Because
gas.
if you go over there and then you get the gas to fill up, it's
cheaper.
still going to be cheaper than what it is if you had to buy a full gas over here.
and grocery,
And you get to go
It's
to
not-
Walden Galleria.
and it's like you're doing it, and you're doing it for like you're not gonna do a 1 week trip. You're gonna do it to
You're
stock
gonna
up.
stock up,
You know
but
what I
you're
mean?
still gonna.
that's a good point. That's
and
a
you're
good point.
still you're not gonna go just for eggs.
was-
You know what I mean?
It'd be a
Like,
planned
that's
trip.
not-
That's insanity. You
I
should be
came for
arrested.
bread, egg, and milk.
Just
Unless you
that
live in
shit.
Niagara Falls, that's wild still.
Yeah, unless like my mom, she'll go there for shopping and visiting friends and just do random stuff, and then she'll go to the grocery store and pick up a few things.
On the way home,
She
yeah.
won't do like a
That makes
whole
so much sense.
whatever. She just
Yeah.
might pick up a few whatever.
On the way home, yeah, might as well.
Yeah.
might as
Yeah,
well.
friends
I know
over
some
there?
eggs,
Yeah.
whatever. But like, I'm really contemplating on starting to do our grocery hauls. Because
Yeah.
when you think about it, like, I have in my house 2 big men, me, and 3 kids.
And especially for items that are non-perishable and like
Or
cupboard
snacks.
items and snacks and stuff like that.
a good point.
You could stock up, especially if you have a pantry at home. Like
Bro.
you could stock up and fill that up.
Like, why are we going to
my girl's
Costco?
mom's house looks like a fucking bunker, like a nuclear.
Yeah, my mom
like,
stocks a lot.
My
Yo,
mom's freezers,
they got
bro.
5 of everything. I'm like, this is
She
incredible.
has 3 freezers.
Yeah, my mom
Full
has
of
a
like
really big
meat,
one.
chicken.
Yo,
everything. I'm like,
that's
bro.
adulting, brother. Right now, I'm wondering how to get another freezer. Like that is adulting. Getting more freezer? Oh my
Yeah.
god!
We
We don't have the
Balcony,
big freezer.
game changer. Balcony. That's
throw
what
it
I
on
told
the
my girl.
balcony,
Like, yo, we
fam.
should just
In
put it
the
on the
winter time,
balcony.
you
Just
put
get
it
a
in the
cooler,
balcony for
balcony.
sure.
Even during the summer,
Oh,
put a
you just
deep,
put it in the cooler.
Yeah, put
That's
a
what we
deep
did.
freezer out there.
So before we got an extra fridge in our basement, that's what GC's brother would do. He took a cooler and he'd put his meats out in the cooler with ice, but more times than not, it's cold anyways,
Yeah.
and he would just leave it there.
Especially in the winter. Oh my god, you can just put anything outside.
Yeah.
Winter got you. You're
I was
good.
like, just put something over top of the lid so none of these little
yeah. Those
Those
animals.
raccoons are creative.
Yeah.
Bro, I had a raccoon in my garbage.
oh yeah, I broke
Like,
a
I was taking
raccoon's
a
legs
trash out.
once.
No, bro.
Yeah.
They open up. They're smart,
I
man.
broke a
shut that shit
raccoon's
so
legs
quick, bro.
once. That nigga kept
you did
3
what?
weeks in a row. That nigga came and disrupted my garbage, and it was my duty to take out the garbage to the front of the driveway, and so every week, garbage all over the backyard. I gotta sweep this shit up, scoop it up with gloves and shit.
Yeah.
Disgusting. There's maggots. I'm like, this is the
Goddamn
worst.
coos.
3 weeks in a row. Final week, I sat down there like fucking Clint Eastwood in Gran Turismo, nigga. I just sat there and waited. So waited for this nigga. I saw him start running across the fence, at the top of the fence, coming towards the garbage. Took out a big old rock stone. Bam! Missed him. He runs to the front of the house. I run through my house to the front of the yard. He's in the
I'm
front
just picturing
lawn.
very skinny Marlon
And I
doing
just
this.
dashed the rock at him.
Yeah.
See it hit the back 2 legs, just crawled up the
That's abuse.
street
Damn.
That's abuse.
slowly. I
That's
don't
abuse.
give a
That's
fuck.
abuse.
Hey, man.
I don't give a fuck. These little niggas.
Nobody
My
call
girl
animal
tried
control
to
on him,
befriend
please.
a raccoon one time. I was so mad, yo.
No.
I was like, I won't have no coons in my house.
There are domesticated raccoons.
I don't
in
doubt it. Not
Montreal.
in my house.
There's this, on the top of Mount Royal, Montreal.
Montreal.
There's like this area that you can just look over the city. But then because so many people go, raccoons just come and chill out, and they're just like, yo, spare our food, you know. And they'll put out their hands out like
Spare
really
our
nice, and they'll just be like this, and then you could like, and they're very gentle. They'll be like
The little
"Thank
hands.
you," and
Yeah,
just-
the little hands.
you know?
In grade.
And they wash their hands. You know, raccoons
Yeah.
wash their
Yeah.
hands.
Yeah.
That's
Seeing
not
them
crazy.
do it is such a trip. Like,
In French, they're literally called raton laveur. Laveur meaning like washing.
Yeah.
So it's crazy. Yeah.
That's interesting.
French guy. In grade 9, I went on this basketball trip and we ended up going to the boonies. It was literally a camping type vibe. We walked out of we opened the door to our cabin, 20 raccoons on
they
our
all
porch.
turn and look at you.
On our porch. They're
the
just
same
there.
time?
We're like, close the door. We couldn't leave. Like I don't remember. I think I was in the other cabin. So I go outside and we have like maybe 2, but I look over to the next cabin and they just had all of them there and they're screaming. They're like, what are we supposed to do? It's the attack of the raccoon.
Were they hissing?
They
The
were
raccoon
just, like,
hiss is very specific.
They were
Raccoon
just like
fights?
all staring at them.
Raccoon fights sound like demons fighting.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I heard it, it was like 2 a.m. I'm like, yo, there's a demon outside my room.
There used to be one that stayed at, I don't know if it's still there, but on my mom's townhouses, you know how there's usually like a roof and then sometimes there's like that other little thing. There's one that goes along that is it called the eavesdrop first? Eavesdrop? Eavesdrop? Whatever?
Eavesdrop?
I don't know.
What the fuck y'all niggas talking about?
It's kind of like the roof, but there's
The
a
gutter.
window. There's windows right there. Not
gutter.
the gutter, but like, you know how...
Scaffolding?
Yeah, there's scaffolding and then there's a gutter and there's like a window here. So you can essentially, you know, when those kids back in the day, they would sit on their roofs, but it wasn't.
Oh, okay.
They
I
just
see
go
what
out
you're
their
saying.
window and they
Yeah,
sit
yeah,
there,
yeah,
but then
yeah.
there's still like another
yeah,
roof,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
So
like
there's
30
this-
Rock from the Sun. No, Third Rock from the Sun.
Yeah. So there was this raccoon that would just like chill there and be at people's windows. And one day,
God
they
damn.
left the window open,
Yo.
but there's
Oh, the screen.
the mesh,
He bit through that.
and he ripped through it. And he went into the house and tore up the one bedroom that was like attached to the window and then dipped out. And the door was closed.
He did his shit.
And then they went in and were like, what the fuck?
Took a shit on the bed.
Yeah.
Named it
raccoon
Amber
shit
Heard.
for
Smeared
real. Ever since then, my mom was like,
Amber
never
Heard was in this
open
house.
your bedroom window.
Yeah.
And if you do, close it right back.
Don't let them
Do
coons in
not
here.
let this window stay open past 6 o'clock.
No, I did that.
The lights are on, close your window.
And I did that and a mouse ran into my crib. And I just remember sitting there. I was like, oh, no, I got a mouse in here. I just saw it run by and I was like,
And they
can't-
find a hole too. Like
Yeah, I'm like,
that
I
one
can't go to
hole
They
in
can
your
get
house.
into anything.
That one hole in your house, they find it.
so I remember, like 3 nights. I'd watch it I'd see it just run through this one route, right? It would go to the side by the closet, behind the fireplace, this way back to where we came in through the window because I have no screen on the window, and I was like, oh, I know your route. So I placed all those sticky traps
things,
everywhere.
yes.
But then now these motherfuckers are smart as shit,
They be
right?
smart.
Because I caught one. I'm like, gotcha, bitch. Then I looked, I'm like, no, you smaller. You're not as experienced.
You're the baby.
You're the baby. So I'm like, this is probably Big Mama right here.
Oh,
that
when
I
they
gotta
get
grab,
caught,
right?
it's sad.
But here's the thing.
Hearing that squeal
Yeah.
for like 15 minutes is like,
That's why I punch it immediately.
I don't want to look at it. I remember keep going. Sorry.
Hold on. So this is gonna make you squirm. So I see it. It goes into my closet, and I'm like, all right, you're in the closet. I know there's nowhere you can go. So I took all the stickies and I just surrounded the closet, and then I started banging on the closet, and it freaked out and ran out. But in its attempt to run out and like just scurry away,
It jumped over.
it jumped. It hit one of the stickies, felt it, and jumped.
Over?
Jumped. No, it literally felt it and quickly jumped, knowing that he stepped on something sticky.
Yeah.
But then the fucking sticky thing jumped with
him.
Yeah.
And then when he landed, it
On
was
his
like
back.
it was just right on his back, and he started running with the shit on his back.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh,
But then because he was still running and trying to get into
Look at
a
the Jackie
crevice,
Chan of mouse.
it trying to run through the crevice. I guess it got caught in his arm, and then it got caught to the fucking
Yup.
bro. So he was stuck to my radiator, and just like, like this, trying to
Yup.
like squealing. And I'm like, you squeal, you little fucking rat. And I sat there and watched him squeal.
This guy's evil, dog.
I called my cousin. I'm like, yo, I caught one of the mouses, yo. Because he's like, yo, when I was staying at your crib, there was a mouse. I'm like, yo, I caught it.
Yeah.
He came over.
He's here now. You want to come talk shit to this nigga?
Watch this. He's like, yo, what about the stickies I put behind your fridge? I was like, oh, you put some behind the fridge? We looked behind the fridge. There was 3 more. I was like, yo. But they're all small, right? So I'm like, yo, I got mama. I just killed one of the other kids. Now there's 3 other
3
ones.
cousins.
The family reunion,
Bro.
baby.
Let's bring them all together.
He's like, yo, we're going to do a ceremony.
Put some
We took
music
all them
on.
outside.
You guys are
We
ridiculous.
took them all outside. We had all these matches, right? We took all the matches and just dumped a bunch of matches on each sticky joint.
Put on 5
And then
Goes
just
West.
went literally and lit all of them on fire.
Oh
right? So
my
now there's these little
God.
fires going on with all
Oh
these little
my God.
mice screaming, squealing. And then a fucking cop comes by.
Bruh.
As all these, like 2 cops are driving while there's these little mini flames going off. And my cousin's like, oh shit, and then starts stepping on the fuck. And then his fucking foot was stuck with all this shit. I'm like, bro, why would you do that?
my
You're so stupid.
God.
And he got
What
fucking.
kind of Stuart Little massacre is this?
This is so bad.
Yo, this is like sadistic, niggas.
It was very sadistic. I'm not gonna lie.
Niggas trapped them, looked at them,
Start talking
and
shit.
then said, "What we gonna do to these little niggas?
I know exactly what we're gonna do, nigga.
Let's slap them. Nah, I don't want to touch them.
That is so wild.
You got a match?
I'm sorry.
I got 5, nigga.
Got 5, nigga.
Animal
It's very
control is really
inhumane.
gonna come for you guys because this is wild.
Yeah.
Nah,
Peter,
anyway,
Is gonna be
is
knocking
rolling
at
over right
your
now.
fucking doors.
stop this, man. Peter, no, like there's
This guy
fucking,
hated biker mice from Mars
Bro.
growing up. This guy,
Oh my gosh.
Burnt
Listen,
and
they-
crazy.
them.
Aren't mice blind?
These niggas got burnt to
think
death
so.
That
and
why
then
3 man
stomped
lice?
out.
No, they're blind.
Not
Or
all
they can't-
mice.
Yes.
I don't think so.
No,
Guys.
no,
Yes.
That's
If that
No
were the case,
way.
they wouldn't have 3 blind mice.
Yeah,
3 blind mice.
that they
Why?
wouldn't. They wouldn't have
Mice
They're
are not
not
completely
completely,
blind,
yeah.
but they have trouble
Yeah.
seeing objects clearly.
All right.
That is why
That's
they
my
have
girl.
that's why they have like you're
Girl's
saying
a
that they
mouse.
had the one route going
yeah,
around.
yeah.
it's because they can't see well.
They
so
use
they
an
just followed
echolocation.
their
We
same
should get them glasses. Imagine seeing a
Yeah.
mouse with glasses.
Didn't Stuart Little have glasses?
No.
Or no, it was his
That nigga
brother.
had a scarf.
His brother had
like,
glasses.
like Rupert.
Priorities, nigga. You can't see.
That nigga had a scarf like Rupert. Nah.
What about Ratatouille?
Ratatouille had a hat.
Get a chef
Hat in a
hat.
dream.
Ratatouille.
Yo, Keith Lee finding out Ratatouille works in the back.
Oh no.
God is amazing. But so is this rat, nigga. Y'all taste this shit? It's a 9.1 out of 10. This is incredible.
So wait, so you're telling me that I guess San Francisco got the worst Keith Lee rating?
Well, they didn't get a rating at all.
He can get no ratings.
No ratings at all. In the Jamaican sense, that's different. But it's really, you got no rating in terms of like, Atlanta was the worst before that. But I think this by default.
Why was Atlanta the worst?
Customer service was horrible.
In the
And-
South?
Yeah, and some of the food was bad.
You think
Atlanta,
it's that Southern
it's specific
hospitality?
to Atlanta. It's
Okay.
very specific to Atlanta because everybody, when he said he was coming to Atlanta, people from Atlanta were like, "Oh, here we go, this nigga ready to see all these grass walls and neon signs." Like, apparently they're all the same. They all operate the same. A lot of them don't do takeout. A lot of them don't do call-ins or like even walk-ups. Like you got to be there super early or there's a long ass line and it's like.
Every restaurant there is a Jamaican restaurant in the 90s?
Nah. It's like going to the club in Miami. Yeah.
'Cause, like,
Except there's no pretty privilege. Like you're not hot girls aren't just getting in. You just gotta be there early.
Yeah.
Atlanta people they had an Atlanta City Council meeting after he left based on his video.
Yeah, that was wild.
Same
They had a
so
meeting
many-
with a bunch of the different restaurants in the city, a bunch of the city councilors and tourism board, and basically spoke about what needs to be changed in the culinary space in Atlanta.
All I
And
know
started
is
a whole discussion.
all I know is we have the best Chinese food in North America here in Toronto, because San Francisco has the oldest Chinatown. New York has the biggest, but apparently Toronto has the best Chinese food. And I only know this because when I went to New York, and I was eating. So there's this Chinese spot that like, it's so busy that like even if you have a table of 4,
Mr.
like
Chow's?
all the tables are 10 deep, and they'll sit you 4 seats with another group of people until all the seats are full. So
Wow.
you're eating with
I hate
strangers,
that.
Wow.
right?
Hate
but
that.
but what's cool about it is some of these people, you know, that are eating there are they've been there many times, so they'll give you suggestions. They're like, you should try this. So there's this one Chinese dude that's like, oh, you got to get this black charcoal bun with the custard inside. You got to get he was bringing all these things out. We were very excited, right? And after we're eating, he's just like, so where are you guys from? And I'm like, oh, we're from Toronto. And he's like, oh, I'm so embarrassed. I'm telling you how good our food is here, and you're from Toronto? You have Markham and Scarborough. I'm like, what you know about Markham and Scarborough? Oh,
Guy knows about
Chinaman?
Asian court.
And he's like, no, Scarborough and Markham has the best Chinese food outside of China.
I gotta go to Markham for some Chinese food. I've never had Chinese food out there, and I know it's gonna.
Just driving.
Yeah. I want if I get a place like a house.
Chinese.
Go to Markham. Asian is my shit.
This guy Ginger
You know me.
Scallion oil
Oh
sauce.
my god, yo, I'm a burner that only
Look, no. He was trying to.
Freaking, yo, he brought me, and that's why I'm like, yo, I don't know, that might be cap because All Happy slaps everything I've ever had in Toronto. There's this place called All Happy in Edmonton, brother. I've never had Chinese food like that in my life. Like, wow.
He didn't want to try the
Incredible.
peaches and shrimp though, man. You gotta try the peaches. If you're gonna
He's
try
so
new shit,
picky. Why do you want him to try
Peaches
new
and
shit
shrimp.
for
Why
real?
would that?
I'm
That doesn't-
picky,
but
but I
you
would try
tried
that peaches and shrimp. No,
but you tried vermicelli, Singapore noodles.
that's
for the first
Singapore
time.
noodles, nigga. That's curry, fucking shrimp, pork, chicken, all types of shit. I like.
But the ginger scallion, that was the first time
Oh
too.
my
The
god,
ginger
that shit
scallion
was
sauce.
fucking amazing. Ginger scallion sauce. Yeah, ginger scallion sauce. Incredible.
Hold
now
on.
I make it myself.
Have we ever eaten at a restaurant together without it being each other's birthdays or something?
I don't think so.
I don't think I've ever eaten at a restaurant with you guys at all.
We need to have a group trip.
You can't.
We're
He's very
Taking a
new.
group trip.
There is
Yeah.
a new Japanese barbecue spot open on Baldwin called Paradise Talo or something.
Okay.
I think I heard about this on TikTok.
Let's go.
Japanese
Just let me
barbecue.
know.
I'm down. I'm in.
Go.
It's got to
I'm
be
down.
early.
Yes.
Because I'm looking at the time right now.
Yeah, we're about to leave right now. Thank you guys so much. We gotta go to
you guys,
sleep.
you guys have
Ace and Marlon
lost
in the morning.
me. I am tired.
We
And I still
yeah.
have to go home to Brampton. No, my baby's not
Bramladesh.
there for the
Brampton.
first few days,
Okay.
Trying to survive the first week.
You guys are warriors.
Definitely, man. We wake up at
Yeah.
4 a.m.
4?
4 a.m.
Yeah.
You got to be at
4
work
a.m.
by
every
5?
day. Yeah, 5 o'clock. Yeah.
What? On the air by 6?
On the air by 6. Bro.
Done by 9? But your
Done
day
by
is
9.
done
Well,
by...
done by 9, and then we prep for the
prep.
next day.
Yeah.
Until like
What's
10,
prep
So it's been
10:30.
taking us like 2 hours.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm sure we could like knock it out faster, but we do.
Well, I go smoke and shit.
We do
like, be
everything, and then he
chilling.
goes and smokes.
Yeah,
And
we be chilling.
yeah, it's no rush.
Hey,
but
man, you smoke
like
before?
I've been home by 11 for me personally because I'm not that far from the station. But I've been home by 11 for both days. So
Damn.
Yeah, same ish.
It's
just after.
11:30ish. Like
Yeah.
I get home.
yeah.
I mean, I'm interested.
Then I have
to
the
see,
rest of the day.
If you guys are gonna start going out as well, like being on the air.
I will.
I know you're gonna be some
In the
Charlemagne
summer?
shit.
Yeah.
That's what I'm excited to see. Like, him on a Charlemagne shit. Like coming
No
from the
sleep.
club straight
Going
to the radio.
No,
Straight to the
DJ
radio
Envy
station.
used to have a blow up bed at the station.
At the station,
I mean,
so
that's
that he
for
could
other
just
reasons.
sleep there
Yeah.
because he was cheating too.
Yeah.
He's a wild boy.
Yeah. No, but it was also because
Fucking
his house
things.
is so far. They like don't live.
His house
true,
was
that's
far,
true.
but
He
he
was
could
in
have,
Jersey, right?
with his real estate, he could have get a house closer.
I mean, Caesar
No,
wasn't
it's like-
really like that.
So if they're because
Getting
you
a
think about
second
it, okay?
mattress is fine.
So you
Getting a
live
second house
is a
not so
whole
much.
different situation. Because where they live is like New Jersey
Yeah,
or
true.
upstate New York or whatever. But I'm
Suburbs,
pretty sure he
yeah.
lived in New Jersey, and then he has to drive to the core of
Manhattan?
New York.
Yeah.
But at nighttime, he's there DJing and hosting events and stuff like
Is
that.
Jersey like
he
Saga?
finishes like 3, 4. It depends where in Jersey. If you're just going where Joe Budden lived, or he probably still does, I think, based off his view in
Yes.
the putt.
Yes.
He lives right on
Dox
the
him.
lake.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. I know somebody pointed out before. I don't know if he still lives at the same spot, but I know where his house is. And that's, you just have to cross the bridge to get into like the
Yeah.
downtown core area, and then however long it takes you to get to the spot. So that could be under an hour because New York traffic.
Yeah.
Envy lived in the burbs in New Jersey, which means
it's even
it's
further.
further out.
Yeah,
and then you take in the time. And if you're finishing DJing and doing events and all that shit at like 3 a.m.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
and then you have to be on air at 6 a.m., why are you going back home?
Yeah.
So that's why he'd have like a blow up mattress there, just stay my ass here, sleep, wake up, and I'm already at work, right?
I'm not sleeping there.
Well, when you think about it, if you were to invert your days and have it start when comedy begins from like 7 till 10,
You'll do the overnight
and then
shift.
you do your fucking parties from 10 or 11 till 2, 3 a.m.
and then
and
go
then
straight to the radio station.
Straight to the radio, do your thing, and by 9 a.m.
Go to
You
sleep.
can go to sleep.
10
It's
a.m.
the overnight.
Yeah.
It's the overnight.
I mean, if
vibe.
I have to stay awake, my body is not like, it doesn't shut down on me. Like I'm awake. Like when I wake up in the morning, I'm not groggy. I'm not like I just get up. Like, I don't drink coffee. I don't drink any of that shit. I don't know. I've never been. I used to be like that before. I used to wake up at like 2 p.m. every day. Like I used to just sleep, and wake up, and I just go right back to sleep. And then one day I was like, man, let's see what. I think I had to wake up early for something, and it got canceled. And I was up at like 7 a.m. and I'm like, all right, I got all this day. I should do this, I should do that. And by 11, I had done everything that I would need to do during the day, and I'm just like, yo, this is kind of nice.
And
then I was-
guilt free.
I read something where it's like, oh, it's 21 days to form a habit.
Yeah.
So for 21 days, I set my alarm 7 a.m. every day. And since then, I have never woken up like past 9. Like I just wake up 7. I go to the club, we'll come home, I'll be pissed drunk.
Yeah.
Wake up 7 a.m.
Yeah, GC.
Yeah,
And
does
I'm
that.
fine.
That's like 8 for me, I think. 8.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
I'll
I'm
sleep
good.
in. I love sleep.
I'll
just
stay in my
so
bed
lucky,
forever.
I'm a napper.
Women.
I'm a napper. We need
Like
more.
you guys need more sleep though.
Like scientifically.
'Cause of the
Especially
cycle
during
you guys are on.
During period, wifey always has to sleep a bit more than normal.
I
28-day
wish I got-
cycle, kicking their ass.
I wish I got solid sleep. Nah.
let's go
That's
get
why,
it. Let's go
that's
get
why
some
my
solid
daughter's
sleep.
not there right now. She wakes up all the time. Mommy, pass. Mommy, hair. She wants to play my hair. I have a do-rag on and a bonnet, and she'll take it off to play with my hair. I was like, do you not understand why I have it on in the first place? It's because I don't want you to touch my hair and mess my hair up, so I don't have to do it in the morning. Mommy, hair, pacifier.
People are backing up our black music.
I know.
thing.
I love that.
Yes,
I saw that. Brandon
perfect.
Gones posted a clip where I explained black music.
Fuck out of here, man.
And
Fucking
they were
bricked up,
actually
dude.
clapping instead of saying,
That's what it
change
means.
the tagline. Cry me a fucking river, okay?
Cry
Are
all
you
the
black
rivers.
or are you not black?
Like,
Come
and
on.
it's black people saying it.
It's
That's what
wild.
disgusts me.
That's
What the fuck is wrong with you niggas, bro?
Raccoons.
It's literally black people fucking
Uno
saying
bright
this, which is
office, yeah,
so
stink.
crazy. It's like, why have we disowned the word black? Like, it's a Canada thing. We're not supposed to say black because they've made it seem like if you say black, that's a racist thing.
Well, to be quite honest
Sokonomada.
with you, North America are the only people that say black.
Yeah.
They don't say it anywhere else.
Well,
don't
they say it in
Africa,
Europe.
don't-
They say it in
yeah,
Europe.
they'll say it in Europe. Like,
But
where-
outside of North America and Europe, it's not like you're fucking Dikembe. You know what I mean?
well, because
You're not
because
black.
every culture also
You're a
has
person.
their own derogatory comment in
Yeah,
their
exactly,
language.
exactly, that
So
too.
that's the
Freaking
other
South
reason.
Africa, they calling each other colored.
Yeah.
In America, when they heard Tyler call herself colored, they thought like she was a coon or some shit. And it's like, no, this is just how we
We
talk.
say in
Just because
South
you guys don't
America.
talk like that doesn't mean we can't talk like that.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning in.
Yes.
Another
Woo,
week,
woo.
Another week.
back again, full
yes.
cast.
Full
Yeah.
Duke, welcome to the gang, man.
Thank you, thank you,
Appreciate
thank you.
Get some ends. Thank you guys so much.
Check out the programming though. You got every morning from Monday to Friday.
Yes.
Ace and Marlon. Extra gravy on the
Yes.
radio in the morning. You got your weekly Wednesday podcast, and then you got your monthly comedy shows.
Yeah, which is
Come on,
happening
this-
tonight. Comedy Bar, 9:30 p.m. Make sure you guys come out. Femi Lawson making his stand-up debut. Oh shit! Oh shit!
Everybody
Wild.
get ready to boo.
The Nigerian
you gonna do
Jollof
him
is
that?
trying his stand-up tonight, so make sure you guys come on out. It's gonna be great. We got a good lineup of comedians for you guys, and also the last Tuesday of the month is the live show. So
Live show.
make sure you guys. We're gonna be putting those tickets up this
That's next week
at
then,
some point.
right?
Is it?
the last Tuesday next week?
Is it?
No.
Yeah.
I think we got
There's,
one more.
there's 30th,
Guys.
the 30th.
Yeah,
You
we got
said
the 30th as well.
second last.
No, I said the last Tuesday.
Oh, I heard second last.
So yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. We appreciate you. I'm Marlon,
I'm Norm.
I'm Alicia.
I'm Duke.
and that was the Extra Gravy.